Welcome back, everyone. I'm joined by all the guys again this week for episode 33. We're going to chop it up about the All-Star weekend, see what you guys thought about that. Some top contenders in the East and West, and then just go over some weekly segments that we have for you guys. I'm going to start it off with you, Ant. What did you think about this All-Star weekend? Did you win any bets or anything?
I won a little bit of money on Mac. That was kind of a little bit of a given. It just didn't feel the same. All the best players for all the best events all got hurt. I
Actually,
mean,
I saw LeBron got hurt. Does
yeah,
anyone know his timetable?
I think he's fine, but he was trying to block what was it
SGA
Siakam or was it SGA?
at the rim,
No,
yeah.
No, he blocked
no,
SGA.
he was trying to block
You talking about when he
Siakam.
got hurt?
Yeah,
Yeah, when he got hurt. Yeah,
yeah, and then he bent his fingers through the net. But
yeah.
you got Giannis getting hurt a couple days before the season ended. He doesn't even do the skills challenge. You got Steph. He would have easily been in 3-1 contest. He ain't playing in it. I mean, this one was a little bit of a down year, but I mean, it had some
A little
nice
excitement.
moments. Let's say this. My favorite moment was because I wanted him to win the MVP. I wish Donovan Mitchell would have just done a little bit more. Him coming back to Utah, that would have been
It was written for him.
yeah.
Story right there. Well, I was telling Johnny, I saw that they asked Zion if he would ever get in the dunk contest, and then he was saying if it would be any year, it would be next year. So I mean, maybe that's something to look forward to.
Yeah.
That would be pretty crazy.
I would love it, but I don't see a GM letting that boy do more than what he needs to do.
Nope. No shot in
Yeah,
hell.
it is pretty crazy.
You said this was a down year for the All-Star?
It was down because it's what there wasn't everyone up to full speed, if that
That's
makes
the
any
only
sense.
reason. So when was the last good All-Star? Because everyone was there last year and that shit was trash.
Last year when they changed the rules up, when they had that certain number to hit, I mean,
That
I
was
fucked with
two
that.
years ago. That was 2 years
Was
ago.
that 2 years ago?
That was 2 years ago when it came down to free throws and shit. That was 2 years ago when they strapped the fuck up in the fourth. Last year the final
No,
score
no,
was
no, no, no. 2 years ago, it came down to a free throw. LeBron hit the game winner over Embiid and someone else last year.
Yeah, that was
And
tough.
yeah,
Talking
last
about
2 years
yeah,
ago
that
was Anthony Davis hitting the free throw.
yeah.
Oh yeah, now I
It's
remember
been
it.
good the past couple years. I don't know why you're hating.
Well, I'll tell you this. I do have a suggestion for this shit. And I don't know why. If leagues don't do, I mean, I guess football couldn't do it. I mean, fortunately, I don't like comparing it to baseball, but they need to do what baseball does.
Yep.
It's where the
East
winner of the
versus
All-Star
West
game
gets home
gets
finals.
home field advantage in the NBA Finals or the
Yep.
World Series. If they really want that shit taken seriously, they need to just start showing some incentives. Money
But
don't really,
I thought they did. Okay, so is that what it was before? It was money,
yeah, well, it's money in general, but they don't give a fuck about it.
Yeah, bro, these are the best players in the world. They're not worried about the fucking $500,000.
Yeah, well, that's why the NFL is not the way it used to be. I mean, it's what $10,000 for the loser, 20 for the winner.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
the shit's stupid. They don't care about
basketball
that.
needs to do what baseball does. I mean, it's plain and simple.
Yeah, and they
I mean,
could.
That's never going to happen.
I mean, if you look at it year in and year out, I mean, it looks like they're making changes. I think 2018 would have been the first year that they introduced the captains, and I think that was a good idea. I think they're making certain right steps in the right direction. You don't agree?
I mean, I
don't,
get what they're doing, trying, but I mean, it's not.
I think the only way it would be taken serious is if they switch it. Well,
true.
Try what baseball does, or do what football does, and have it after the season.
I mean, I don't
These
watch
guys
baseball.
Have too much to look forward to.
Do the baseball players take it that serious in the All-Star game?
Yeah,
bro. But baseball is different because you're playing a position, right? So
yeah,
the pitcher's not trying to give up hits. The hitter is not trying to get struck out. The fielders aren't trying to give up errors. They got their own thing. Baseball is weird. In football and basketball, you don't want to play too much defense because you don't want to risk the injury, right? People aren't out here flying around hitting people in football because why risk that injury and potentially ruin a guy's chance of making bread? And same thing with the NBA. I mean, you saw LeBron go for a block, just a casual block, and hurt his fucking finger. What would have happened if he'd have broke that bitch? You know what I mean?
It's just, I don't know.
There's no way to make it competitive, but without it being competitive, it's just not fun to watch. I don't want to see Donovan Mitchell. That motherfucker came down and shot 23 pointers, bro. I don't that's not entertaining. I don't care.
I mean, the casual fan may not think that's entertaining, but that's just how all-star games are. If you've ever watched a college all-star game, a high school, once someone hits a three, you're giving them the ball back until they miss.
Yeah, I don't remember
that's just how it is.
That matchup, the Tim Hardaway Jr. and Deion Waiters that one year. I like watching stuff like that.
Going back and forth. Yeah, that shit was cool. Like when Tatum and Brown, they did it this year when Tatum and Brown went back and forth. That shit was cool.
For sure.
But like, it's just not. I didn't watch the game.
It ain't cutting it for me.
I turned it off. That's just not it.
Oh yeah, I don't care to watch it. I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I watched the highlights. I wasn't around to watch the game, but I mean, I did win the Damian Lillard 3-point contest cash real quick, so I'll take that. I think I was right there with you, and I had Damian Lillard I was torn between him and Halliburton and Hield. I didn't know who to pick, but then
I took Hield.
You took Hield, yeah.
Those are right moves. I think Halliburton would have won it if he didn't have to wait 45 minutes to shoot his next round.
So he hit 30 in the first?
Yeah, 30 in the first, and then he had to wait until everyone else finished, and then the second round had to start, and then he was the last one to shoot.
Yeah, because in the record, Steph was like 31.
I mean, his shot is booty, though. I didn't know his shot looked like that either, though.
Oh, Halliburton? His shot's like basement.
It was like one arm was going left while it was weird.
I don't know what the record is, but I mean, who's even keeps up with the records at this point? Because they add in certain stuff that, that extra 3-point shot that's deeper. You know what I mean? Like,
I want to say it's Steph with the most and Michael Jordan with the worst.
It sounds like it could be right.
I'm like 99.
I didn't even know Mike was in the 3-point contest before.
I mean, unless someone bombed it like within the last 3-4 years, Michael Jordan had 5 in the 3-point contest. Scored a total of 5 points in a 3-point contest.
Yeah, well, I'm telling you right now, some of these shits were kind of embarrassing. You see them getting cooked on the what was the skills challenge? Like the rookie team almost didn't even make a bucket.
Bro.
Like they broke down skills challenge where it wasn't like a full race. It was like different events. And it was like 3, and then they had like different spots had points. And Banchero, Ivy, and Jabari Smith literally only made like a bucket. They almost didn't make a bucket the entire fucking shooting thing.
So who won that?
I think the Jazz.
Oh, with Walker Kessler and
because he didn't have to be running. He wasn't a liability. It was just kind of all like they were standing and doing shit.
I seen Colin Sexton miss 3 straight floaters.
Yeah, but he also had the most threes when they were shooting. He was the best shooter on the team.
What was up with Jaren Jackson being the last player selected?
Yeah,
what do you mean? He was the most it's not a defensive thing. We just talked about no defenses played. If it was competitive, he wouldn't have been. Because motherfuckers want the best rim protector in the NBA down there.
Where would he have got picked? Where would he got
Probably
picked?
first.
Dead last.
Yeah, let's not do
we
that.
We knew Jaren Jackson, and everybody there, he was definitely like one of the bottom players there. But I mean, especially in a non-competitive game, Jaren's best asset is defense, and they don't care about defense in the All-Star game.
I hear it.
I'll give you that slight argument, but I
mean, that's what it is.
I get it.
I don't think he should have been at the game in general. So that's just my thought.
I don't think you should have opinions. So that's just my thought.
Damn.
So.
I'll tell you, there's so many players better than him got snubbed.
Who?
Anthony Davis. He played 6 more games than Anthony Davis. So we can't say that. You don't have an argument with that?
No, I think Ja would have taken Jaren over AD.
Yeah. Yep, you smoke crack. You got it.
I'm gonna let that one slide, bro.
You said there was a bunch. Name them.
Well, I was just thinking.
You said a bunch.
I was thinking, in my head, I was thinking about East players. Yeah, I was thinking about East players like Trae Young, James Harden.
There's a lot. No. Over Jaren, I'm pretty sure. I thought they had to have a certain amount of guards in a certain backcourt and front court, so you can't put a guard over Jaren. It would have had to have been a big. Anthony Davis is the one name you can come up with. You said a bunch. I'm trying to hear him.
Yeah, like I just said, I was thinking of East players.
And then you named guards.
Yeah, for me, I don't care. When I think of an all-star, it's not him. Like I said the one player I would take over him would be Anthony Davis.
Didn't Rudy Gobert make an all-star game?
Okay. Yeah, when? Not this year.
Okay, but when he was defensive player of the year, he was making an all-star game. You wasn't crying then about it.
Well, he
I
wasn't
felt,
playing much.
yeah, I felt like,
Did Jaren play much in the All-Star game?
I don't know.
No,
I mean,
I don't.
but he didn't because no one cares
Bro-
about defense. My only thing is, and I get that you guys are, especially you, Trent, because I talk a lot to you about how much what Jaren is, how good he's playing. So I get the hate you're giving him.
I'm not giving.
But the defensive players of the year, if you go back, I'm willing to bet most defensive player of the years make All-Star games.
He
mm,
didn't. He
I'd be
didn't
willing to
win.
put money on
Mark,
you.
okay, did
Well,
Marcus Smart last year though?
no.
No,
And
but
hold
Marcus Smart probably wasn't the favorite
Hold on,
to win it.
is
going into
JJ
the
gonna win
All-Star.
it? Is it official yet?
It's not official yet, but JJ is the front runner, and he's probably going
Well,
to.
mean-
I don't know because I was just watching the last time there was a basketball game on. They said that Brooke Lopez was now the front runner.
I
Yeah,
saw OG
and then-
and
and then-
Nobi or whatever.
In that same game, Jaren Jackson came out with 5 steals and 4 blocks. Check your odds right now and look who the front runner
At
is.
home?
At home, Johnny.
Anyways, back to the Jaren Jackson thing. He's a forward, right?
He's a
he a
power
forward?
forward center. He is a front court player, yes.
Well, I was gonna say if I'm listing players, I'm taking Anthony Edwards over him in that
Anthony
game.
Edwards was there.
Yeah,
So
but
go
he
on.
played. He was a reserve. Anthony Edwards was a reserve, and I'm taking Devin Booker over him.
Devin Booker they didn't know if he was gonna be healthy. That
Uh,
man missed like 6 straight weeks.
So did
Missed 3 games.
Zion, and did Anthony Davis, and so did Jaren Jackson.
And
They
we
still all
had
play,
problems. No, Jaren hasn't
they
missed
still.
Jaren hasn't missed since the
But
beginning
I'm
of the
saying
season.
I don't
Devin
care. I'm
Booker
saying
wasn't
about
healthy going
game.
into the
I'm
All-Star
saying
game.
about games required. He still wasn't an all-star. Like that's what I'm saying. I don't think Jaren Jackson should have been an all-star over Devin Booker. And it's simple.
Oh, Donna, another thing is defensive player of the year. If JJ gets hurt at all, he ain't winning that award.
Bro, okay. If Brooke Lopez gets hurt, he's not winning that award.
Yeah,
if
but
Nick
the
Claxton
thing-
gets
hold on,
hurt, he's not winning that award.
Brooke Lopez's fucking track record.
Brooke Lopez
he's
last
durable.
year just broke his back.
Oh,
What do you mean? Like,
Yeah,
how long? How
the
long has he
last
been in the?
season we
Hold on,
watched,
hold on.
Brooke
How
Lopez
long?
was not healthy.
How long has he been in the season? Or how long has he been in the league?
A
Since,
lot
like,
longer than
2010.
Jaren. A lot
Alright.
longer than Jaren.
2009.
All right.
But the back ain't nothing to fuck with. I'm saying your argument for Jaren getting hurt, you can make about every single player. Guess what? If Jokic gets hurt, he's not winning MVP. Like,
The thing helping these other two guys is KD leaving obviously helps Claxton defensively, and Giannis being hurt helps.
do you think KD leaving helps Claxton defensively? And same thing with Brooke Lopez. And I'm only asking this because watching the
Yes.
Grizzlies play, Jaren's stats are padded in the fact that when Steven Adams, Brandon Clark are down there, all they're doing is standing up, and Jaren's getting a lot of the contested blocks. Like they're contested, and Jared's coming over top and just cleaning up. So I haven't watched the other teams as much, but I'm assuming that it's probably kind of the same, right? With KD down there when he's contesting shots, Nick Claxton can come in. Same thing.
No,
when
I think
Giannis
they
is
got
contesting.
better defensively collectively.
Yeah,
The
well, I
Nets?
mean, the
Oh,
Bucks,
the
Bucks
Nets
went
are-
through 5, or
Yeah.
they're
Oh,
locking
yeah.
up.
And they just got
And
Jay
they got
too.
Crowder. Yeah.
And they got Crowder, yeah. I agree. It's not a shoe in
Sure.
now, but I'm just saying y'all giving Jaren a lot of hate. Mind you, his numbers don't stack up. His name doesn't stack up. But he's a young player, and like I said,
I
he's a front
didn't.
runner for defensive player of
I
the
didn't give him hate. I was just giving you my thought. It's not a hate. I think he's a good player.
year. You literally just trying to throw like 15 people in over him. Like, shut up.
Yeah, because what else does he bring other than blocks? He doesn't even rebound well. That's what I'm saying.
Steals?
Like, what does he average in steal? Come on, bro. He can't be that high in steals.
He's leading the league in stocks, so it's got to be decent.
It's because he's leading the lead in blocks.
Okay. Where's the guy? Why isn't the guy
Donovan,
leading
what
the
the
league in steals?
fuck kind of argument is that? He's leading the league in blocks, so his steals have to be decent. Like
No,
what?
I said stocks, steals plus blocks.
Oh,
Yeah,
Okay,
I
what's
mean,
What are you talking about?
doesn't hurt when you're averaging three some blocks a game. He gets blocks. Yes, we all know that.
Yeah, but he's not a good rim protector though. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know what he does.
Gets
well at this
blocks.
point.
Exactly.
what
You
he does
said it
well.
yourself. He had to get a lot better because in games against good teams, he fouls out. You admitted to that. I got it in writing. You don't want to comment about that though, huh?
I
When
don't
he was-
listen. I don't listen to you when you talk anymore.
Oh,
I'm looking for
okay, yeah.
steals per game.
When you were bitching and complaining last time you guys lost to a good team, and he fouled out again, and you were like, "Yeah,
when
Trent,
we
you
lost,
might be right." He said that. Hey, Trent, you might be right.
we lost to the Warriors.
Yeah. All right. I thought you were just one to admit when you was wrong, but you got it.
I did.
Uh,
I just did. I said that when we lost to the Warriors and we gave up a layup to lose the game because Jaren fouled out 2 plays before that. Had Jaren been in there, they're not doing a layup to win the game. They're taking a jump shot because you're not going at the best rim protector in the league.
Yeah, but he
But
probably would
guess
have fouled
what?
out.
But guess what? When you're the best rim protector in the league, sometimes you get fouls. He still averages less fouls than all your good defensive players. So that's all
Yeah,
I'm gonna say.
but you know
He
what's
averages less
crazy?
fouls than all your players. Period.
Hey, not in the playoffs. He averages damn near 4 fouls, 5
Yeah.
fouls.
Okay, Trent. And I said last year that was a problem. This year it looks like he's cleaned that up. You
Okay.
keep bringing up last year.
I love that he averages less, but I'd be willing to put my bank account on that he's fouled out of more games than these other guys.
Then who?
Then Giannis. Who else were we talking about? Giannis, Brooke Lopez, Nick Claxton.
And I'm going to say these regular season games, when you guys are up 12 or 14 points, I would hope this motherfucker would not foul out because he's not going to be playing fucking full on defense the entire game. But like I said, when it gets in the playoffs and these games matter, this is when he's in foul trouble. You can't
Yeah,
be
but
like,
that was
oh,
last
you can't
season.
say he cleaned it up. Bro, anytime you
Why
guys
can't I?
face a real team, he's fouled out in a
Okay,
clutch,
so
in a key game.
we've only played 3 real teams all season because he has 3 fouls out all year. He's fouled out 3 games all season long. So we've
When
only
you
played 3
got
real
when
teams.
you guys need him
Got it.
most, he fouls out.
Got it. We've only played 3 real teams all year. Got it. That's all I
Basically.
needed to hear.
Yep.
Okay.
Basically. But anyways, let's veer off of this because guess we're not
You
on.
don't make sense when you talk. Go to
I
the next
guess.
topic, Trent.
I mean, you just get butthurt when we talk anything about Grizzlies, John Morant,
I'm
or
not getting butthurt.
Jaren Jackson because you dick eat them 24/7.
You are saying opinions. I am saying facts. Jaren fouls out of every game against a good opponent. He has 3 fouls out all season. He's fouled out of 3 games all season. How it like you just say words. I'm telling you the actual facts of the matter.
So when I bring up the true facts, you just don't comment on them. Or you're like, oh, that's last year. When I said he averages like 4 or 5 fouls in the playoffs, you're like, oh, that's last year.
Okay,
we haven't had the playoffs this season.
I've already told you. Last year he had a fouling problem. It looks like so far he's clean.
I can't say he cleaned it up. He didn't do that in the regular season last year either.
Yes, he did. He fouled out of the most games last season, Trent. He had the most fouls out last season in the regular season.
Yeah.
Compared to every player in the NBA, he had the most. Now he does not. He's cleaned it up. Like, what do you mean?
Well, he didn't. How many games has he played compared to last year? Not the same.
No, but comparative to what everyone else has played, he still hasn't fouled out that much. Like, what do you mean?
Okay.
You want to put percentages on it? I don't have those written down, but I can pull them.
I truly don't care because you can think he's great. I don't think he's great. I said before, I think he's good. I said he's good, and you got butthurt because I didn't call him great. That's exactly from the beginning of the season. This is what happened.
Yep.
That's what do you mean?
That is exactly what happened. He is a great defender.
I said he was
Just
good, not
you get
great.
Blocks.
It doesn't make you great. He's not a great defender. He's not great. We don't just throw that word around like it's everyone can be labeled great.
So Jaren's not. No, take stats out. Jaren's not a great defender.
No, not in my eyes.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
He's good.
He's good. Exactly.
He's not great though.
No, he's above average.
I'm the only one who thinks Jaren's
he's top 10.
Above average.
He's top 10. He's top 10.
So there's not 10 great defenders in the NBA?
But I'm saying it depends on how we're just throwing the word around great.
Anthony just said he's top 10, but he's not great. So there's not 10 great defenders in the NBA?
Let's say this. I think he's good this season, but I want to see it on a consistent basis. This is like the first year I'm like, oh, JJ, man, he's defensive player of the year. I just
No, there's 10 great defenders, but he only does one thing well. So, to me, that doesn't make
the one thing I don't really like is
Yes.
I don't see him guarding 1 through 5.
You can't.
And if you can't do that, then obviously you're not the best defender in the league. I'm sorry. If you're just a rim protector, good for you. Simple as that. I can say that about Rudy Gobert. I can say that about
Okay, did I say
center.
Did
Lopez.
did I ever say Jaren Jackson is the best defender in the league?
Yes, you
Yes.
have.
Is that what you're
Yes.
saying?
I
Is
said
that
he's
what
going to
you're
win
saying?
defensive player. Pull up the clip.
No,
where I
you
he's the
said-
best defender in the league.
I
I
we
said
can
he's going to
find-
win
You're the one
defensive player
you
of the
do
year.
all the editing. You pull that shit up.
He's going to win defensive player of the year.
Yeah.
But you just said Rudy Gobert has won that. You wouldn't consider him the best defender in the league. Marcus Smart won it last year. He wasn't the best defender in the league. I have
No.
stood on the fact that he is going to win defensive player of the
You
year.
have said he's a
Yes,
great defender
Donovan.
and he's
He'll
the
win it.
best
He'll win it.
defender.
You said he's the best defender in the league.
And
He'll
he
win
might
it.
just be.
But
I don't think
anyways,
I said
let's.
that, though.
You have. But let's pivot past this
Yeah. Come on.
and jump to the top 3 contenders in each conference. I'll start with you, John.
Oof.
Well, I mean, obviously Boston.
Yep.
Are we doing it based off the standings or just who I like?
I want to know who you think is your top three. I'm gonna go to each of y'all.
East and West, or just
Yeah, East and West.
who you think has the best shot of winning it this year? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, I guess that's how I wanted to do it. Top three.
Top
Okay.
three that could come out of the East, I guess. Boston, might be the best team in basketball.
Yep.
Bucks completely healthy. And I'm gonna say the 76ers.
Sixers.
Yeah.
All right, Amp. We're gonna go East and West. Let me hear yours.
Obviously it's Boston. I think the East is gonna be the same across the board. Like, how would I get different? I can't say Miami, bro. I'm sorry.
You don't have to get different if you like the same thing.
It has to be those three. Like, I would say even Cleveland has a shot, but man, I don't really trust them other than D-Mitch anyways. So it's probably those three.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Celtics, Bucks, and Sixers.
Yeah, I like that Kevin Love signing.
But yeah, I know.
He's a dog.
He's all right. He ain't a dog. Man, all right.
He's an old dog.
I think he'll fit our team though. Like he'll bring value to the team. I was hoping we could have snagged Russ or something.
In what way? Like an extra spot right beside Haslam?
No, just bringing him off the bench. Bring him off the bench in case we run into some injury problems. Something you never know what can happen down the stretch. I'm okay with having a vet that's been in the playoffs, knows how to win. I mean, if you look at what he was doing on the Cavs when he was getting minutes in the game, he was contributing. Don't you think?
No.
I mean, the minutes.
that's just not something I'm looking forward to.
But I'm saying, I mean, he's not gonna wow you. But I'm saying, if you look at his stats and the per minute, he was actually putting up some decent numbers.
Well, then again, he may contribute because what power forwards do you have on that team?
I mean,
he's better. You can play him more than you can play Duncan Robinson in the playoff series.
Or whoever those other guys you're playing, Neesmith or whatever. Highsmith.
He's nice, bro. Highsmith's nice, but we're about to get Yurts back.
But he's nice.
He is. I mean, he's all right.
Nice are different.
See, now you just said something to Donovan. Like, we don't throw that great word around lightly.
I think a lot of players in NBA are nice.
Dog and nice.
Nice is all right. So if you're not nice, you're bad. He's not
I'm glad
bad.
you said that because both those players Trent said were dogs and nice play for his team, but I can't gas up my team. But your players are dogs.
Well, because we go over this conversation, I don't know how many times, and I said the wording I meant for dog was junkyard dog. Like, he's going to do the dirty work.
What did you mean just right now when you said Naismith was nice?
Bad. What's the opposite of nice? Bad. He ain't bad.
No, the opposite of good is bad.
Same shit, bro. Whatever. But anyway, he fits. He does. I don't need him to be a star player on the team. That's what I'm saying. He can play his role. We have our stars. We have Jimmy Butler. We have Tyler Hero. We have Bam. So we don't need another star. Like, we just need to stay healthy. Figure out we're going to be in the playoffs. We're going to be in the playoff picture. I'm not saying this is a change.
Tyler Hero's a star?
That was a genuine question. Is Tyler Hero a star? Has he elevated?
I mean, okay, my bad. I guess. Yeah, I shouldn't have said star, but you get it.
He's your core.
Yeah, core three. He's part of your big three.
There you go.
I'm good with that. I just didn't know if he had elevated to star yet.
Yeah, I'm starting to see it.
Donovan
are kind of like.
Okay, but I would say like
I just bring my team up a lot.
I would say he's an all-star caliber player. I'll say that.
Mine's an all-star, but
hold on. In what league?
Like not this year, but I'm saying like potential
wise.
So that's what I label him as, like an all-star caliber player.
Because realistically, if he stays in Miami,
I'm still not saying that.
If he stays in Miami and Jimmy leaves, Tyler Hero,
he's too inconsistent.
Up.
But he's
carrying the ball right now. He doesn't need to do that when Jimmy goes.
People think just a score. He does more than scoring. Like, he rebounds well, and he can play make when we need him to do that. But most of the time, we need him to score.
Yeah. Because on defense, he's a cone, straight up.
I mean, no one thinks he's gonna go out there and strap. We don't need. We got other players for that.
He is a dog, though. He is a dog.
We got Bam, but
yeah.
But anyways, I feel like we're talking about the Heat too much, and they weren't even one of my teams. I just had to comment on it. But anyways, I like the Sixers. I like the Bucks and Celtics. And I'm torn kind of between the Sixers because they got hot at the right time. Like they're riding a little heat streak, but I also like the Cavs too. I think if they can get a little more time after this All-Star break to play together, I think they could have a good run too.
There's a team you guys haven't named yet, and
New York.
Please don't say the
it.
Knicks.
no,
Yeah,
no,
please,
no, no, no,
please.
no. I
Don't say it.
actually, we talked about this might be one of the best defensive teams in the league.
Stop.
They have wing defenders for days. They just
Stop.
don't got that go-to piece. But
Okay,
we saw that work. We've seen that work in the past.
If
There
you're
is
saying, don't
The
say it.
Nets.
If you're saying they're
No,
they're
no,
contender,
no.
in that
Okay.
means the East is
Might be the
dog
best-
No.
shit.
Might be the best
Boston-
defensive
Boston-
team. I actually looked at the numbers. The Bucks' whole starting 5 is in the top
100.
40. So
Yeah. But
Like-
Boston and the Bucks are 1 and 2, and nobody else in the East is competing with them. Like they're on a level of their own. Like whoever you want to put in that 3rd, 4th, 5th, whoever else is in the playoffs, to me it doesn't matter because none of those teams are beating Boston or Milwaukee. Boston's deep as fuck, so the Sixers are cool and Joel Embiid can have fun. But like when it comes to the bench, like who's helping the Sixers in a playoff run off the bench? They have a
I mean,
7-man. They have a 7-man
They got
rotation.
some guys.
They have a 7-man rotation. And with the Nets, at least they're deep. They're not going to lose much. They don't have a lot of star power, but the second Mikal went up there, I mean, my man dropped 43. Hold on,
Yeah.
let me find out Mikal can actually do. You know what I mean? It's a lot. They got to grow together, but dark horse team to come out of that East, just because their defensive is all fuck and wing defenders.
yeah, that's dark horse, but they're not top 3.
Yeah.
Right, but they would be my 13 because I think the Nets could beat the Sixers.
And the Cavs.
The Cavs are different because the Cavs have the 2 bigs, so they're different. Jaren Jackson, or not Jaren Jackson, sorry, we were talking a lot about it. Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, to me, are just, they could overpower the East because, I mean,
I want to ask you a question. Who on that
What?
Knicks team is guarding Embiid?
on the Knicks team, nobody. I didn't say the
No, he's
Knicks.
talking about the Nets.
I said
Talking
the
about
Nets.
Oh, but I thought you said you like the Knicks to beat the Sixers.
No, I like
Didn't you
the
say that?
Nets.
No.
Oh,
The
the Nets. Oh,
could
okay,
beat
my
the
bad.
Sixers.
I don't think
Yeah.
the Nets are beating the Sixers either, but I
Yeah.
mean,
I mean,
I mean-
you
I mean,
never know.
Embiid's just too much.
he would score like 50 every game.
Yeah.
With Claxton on him.
Yep.
Claxton's little, bro. He is little.
Embiid's
And
equal
Embiid will
like
put
half
him
his
right to the
size.
post. Yeah, Embiid will
Yeah.
put him right to the post. But I mean, you double and triple team Embiid and make the other guys beat you. There isn't much else
You're
there.
gonna live with a James Harden.
Man cover. James Harden is a playmaker now, not a scorer.
Yeah,
We
who-
saw
who
it
can
last.
Still,
we
he
saw-
can still get to the bucket and
we
foul
seen
him
it-
if you want to.
We saw.
I
it
mean,
the
he's
last
still averaging
postseason.
20
We saw
points.
it the last postseason, he wasn't doing that. There was doubling Embiid, and
So,
James Harden
so
could not
since
get
we're
in the
talking
bucket.
about last postseason,
Here we
we just have to assume fucking come this postseason, we're gonna see the same fucking Jaren
Yep.
Jackson, right?
No, I'm saying, but
have
the
to.
last. No, I don't have to, but Trent used it as his logic. I can't use it as mine.
I mean,
Y'all all sat here quiet when Trent said Jaren fouled out all the postseason game. No one said
I
anything
didn't
to
say
him.
shit.
So now that
I
I'm
didn't say
saying
shit.
it,
but I'm saying that's what he averages. I'm sure if you look
But-
at James
but
Harden average, it's
the
not.
difference is you shut it down whenever. Trent
Yeah,
was
because
saying
what
that, right?
Jaren has done.
So
this
I
season-
want to shut that shit down too, because James Harden, what he's doing this season is he's averaging 20 points a game. So you triple team, he's going to average more than that 20.
He averages
they're
21.
They're doubling Embiid now.
I like Maxi too. I mean,
Okay.
I do like
him too.
Maxi. I do like Maxi. And speaking of him, just because it is Sixers, the fact that he was like, "Yo, I'll come off the bench," I think it shows great maturity in the young guy being like, "Yo, I don't need to be in the starting lineup."
But I
Just
mean,
put me where I fit the team.
who's he going to start over?
Two.
One or two.
Who's the Sixers
Maxey?
starting lineup? Maxi's their 3rd best player.
I mean, yeah, but I feel
So,
like they
I
also
mean,
need that.
He can
They
start
need
over 2 other
some.
players.
They need
What?
some. Well, PJ
Isn't he
Tucker is their
starting?
best defender.
No,
Nah,
Maxey took a bench role.
Yeah,
Anthony
it-
Melton starts over
Melton
Tyrese
starts.
Maxey now.
Yeah.
Don't they have
wanted
Shake Milton
defense.
too, or Shake Milton?
But he don't get ticked like that though. He don't
Who?
get ticked like that. Shake Milton.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he
Anthony Melton starts now because they wanted more defense on the perimeter.
But and that's what I'm saying. Some teams they want a spark off the bench. First guy off the bench, bring some scoring in. I mean, and he does that. He was their best player in the postseason last year.
Yep.
But anyway, this is what I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear the West top 3.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Don. You were the last in the East. Be the first in the West.
So Nuggets obviously won. Right. Hold
Yeah.
on. I got this down. I got reasons for this too, because I know
Yeah, I know
I'm
he
gonna
brought
need
some
them.
stuff for this. I know he did.
Hold on. I got Nuggets one, obviously. I don't think that there's an argument that they are probably the best team outside of Boston. I think Boston's one, and then the Nuggets are two in the NBA. I think that's just Celtics are the best team in the NBA. Nuggets are two. The second, and I hate saying this because I really don't like this team, but it's the Suns. I think when you have KD and Devin Booker, when Devin Booker is fully healthy again, there's not very many teams that are going to be able to score with them. Period. That would be a team you don't want to see in the finals. I don't think. And then last but not least, I know it's going to surprise all three of you, but it's the Clippers.
Fuck no.
I'm not. They're making my top 3.
They
Yeah,
are
they're in my top 3 too.
they are
They're not
so
mine. Fuck
fucking
that.
deep, bro. They are so fucking deep. And you guys heard my reason for putting the Nets up there. You want to talk about defenders? The fucking Clippers got it everywhere.
Yeah, Donna,
So-
wait. What was your
And
3 again? You said Nuggets.
I'm
I
a
said
much
Nuggets,
bigger
Suns,
fan of.
Nuggets, Suns, and Clippers.
I'm a much bigger fan of Russ being on this LA team
Yes.
as opposed. I mean that fit is just so much better.
Sure. I like it. I mean, I think I only have
Well, yeah, because
one
Russ isn't looked at as a big three here. Russ is looked at as coming off the bench and just getting you points.
Hold on, he's
I
definitely
think
gonna
he's
start.
going to start. Yeah.
Well, it depends on if they're going to start him or Bones Highland. They could switch Bones in.
Fuck no.
I mean, it depends
I
on.
think he's coming here to start.
I
I
think he's
think he
coming,
should
and
start.
that's why I think it's gonna fuck that shit up, bro.
But why? But that's what I'm saying. Why? Russ was having a season. It's not like he's a bad player.
He's back to his facilitating role. I mean, like when Kawhi's on the floor, PG's on the floor. Give them the fucking ball.
Let me ask you this. So, are you taking Reggie Jackson or Russell Westbrook?
In the starting lineup, I'm taking Reggie Jackson.
Oh, Reggie's not on the team.
I know. So is this an upgrade or a downgrade? It's an upgrade.
Who was starting without who was starting before Russ?
I believe, or you said before, I believe it was Reggie Jackson at points at one point, and then I honestly
no. Wasn't it like Terrence Mann?
tell you. Terrence Mann played point.
Yeah, so their last starting lineup they ran was Terrence Mann, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, but that
Morris and Zubac.
wasn't the whole season. I know we're missing somebody else played point at one point.
Man,
their most common starting lineup was Reggie Jackson, Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, Marcus Morris, and Zubac.
It sounds sweet. It sounds sweet, but it ain't.
I don't know.
What if he don't click, bro? What if he don't click?
I mean,
because I was also reading.
I don't like Russ starting. I think you just let Terrence, because like Johnny said, when Russ is out there, you give Kawhi and you give Paul George the ball. Russell cannot play off ball. Terrence Mann fits that starting lineup way better because you can go hide him in a corner and you can't leave him.
He's been playing well. He's been playing real well.
So I think that fits better and let Russ come off the bench and cook with Bones.
He can still facilitate though.
He can, but
when there's other scores on the floor, it's not unusual for him to have 10 plus assists a game. Obviously.
Oh, I mean, what? Yeah.
Right. So these guys can score.
Right, but I think both of them score better with the ball in their hand. Like Kawhi's not spotting shooting. Paul George, I mean,
it's a lot of one dribble pull up.
They both can do that, but they both create their own shit, is what I'm saying. Like they're both better shot creators than they are catch and shoot. That's my only argument. That's it.
I mean, Kawhi's more one dribble shoot, which is still an assist.
I'm not saying Russell won't put up stats. I'm just saying I don't think that I wouldn't start him. Is all I'm saying. If you would, I mean, that's cool. I don't think it works.
I ain't you for that. I mean, because obviously we're not always on the same page. So I mean, only time will tell. I mean,
it seems sweet.
Regardless,
it seems sweet.
You have those three on the floor. You have to guard them, right? I mean, you can't not guard any of those three, as opposed to when he's in LA. Maybe you're not guarding Patrick Beverly.
I'll leave Russ wide open.
Yeah, you're not guarding Russ regardless. Like you're letting him shoot.
Yeah,
they're not letting him shoot, bro. Come on,
bro. They literally let him shoot.
I'd let him shoot anywhere.
This conversation that you're not just letting people shoot in the NBA today. You are letting Russell let him shoot the ball.
Yes.
Did you look at his last game in the Laker uniform?
Did you look at his first 45?
I mean, he wasn't shooting terrible. I mean, we already talked about the field goal percentage on the previous pod, and he's shooting better than a lot of the players.
Right. So if we're letting Russ shoot, you're also letting John Morant shoot.
Yes.
Is what you're saying.
Better than
They
Russ.
let Ja Morant shoot.
Yes.
They go under all of those
Yes.
screens. They do. They go under every. I watch every game.
I mean,
They go under screens
if you go by the list,
until Ja starts hitting, and then they play up, which is exactly how I play Russ. I'd let him shoot, and guess what? If he hits 2, then it's like, okay, hold on, you might be hot today. Let me step out. But you got to hit those 2 before I step out on you.
all right.
I don't like that offense, bro. It's too stagnant. You got big ass Zubac down there, Morris chilling in the corner. Nah.
I mean, they made my team as a look because I mean, if you just look across the board, yeah, like look.
I do like what's his face coming off the bench.
But bro,
no
think of
Bones.
yeah, bro. You got okay. Look, you got Powell,
Bones.
You got Mason Plumlee. That was a huge
Westbrook.
pickup. Like
Westbrook.
people are forgetting about
I give that
Plumlee.
one.
Plumlee is huge. Then you got people. This man slips everyone's eye. Robert Covington. That man's a 3-and-D player. That he's what? Is he going to be the 10th man? They can go across.
And that's why I'm not so quick on the Suns, because when those guys aren't on the floor.
And hold up,
that's why the Mavericks.
I'm not done yet.
My top 3. That's why they didn't make.
I'm not done
They'll
yet.
be in my top 3.
I know.
Forgetting about
that's why
Eric Gordon too. They got Eric Gordon too, another scorer.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
don't just shrug your shoulders.
Let's be realistic though.
Let's
in the playoffs,
I'll tell you what,
an 11-man rotation.
Your Lakers could use that fucking Eric Gordon right now.
For what?
The Lakers could use their entire bench.
Can he not shoot? Is there
Eric
Gordon not shoot?
No, I don't mind him, but
like I'm saying, your Lakers could use
he
Eric
would
Gordon
start
right
for the
I'm
Lakers.
not putting them as a contender. Fuck that.
I don't know. They made my list, and then I'll give you my other 2 teams right now.
Your Lakers could use him as a fucking 7 or 8 man. He's the 11th man on.
Bro, I don't see you running a 10-man fucking rotation.
You're not in the playoffs.
You don't have to. But the fact that they can is crazy.
But I get it. But I don't really see depth really playing that part. The way they run
Fresh
rotations
legs
now.
are the best legs.
You don't in the playoffs. Why do you think Memphis got out of round 1 last year when they were down
garbage?
20?
Straight up, they're garbage.
They got out of round 1 because they're down 20 points every fucking game. Like,
hey, listen,
3 games in a row, they're down at least 15 fucking points.
They didn't have that second scorer.
The bench comes in for Minnesota, and what happens?
They didn't have that second scorer.
No,
because who didn't have a second scorer?
They weren't
the way. Listen to me. The way I look at it,
Minnesota didn't have a second scorer with Anthony Edwards and Cat. They didn't have a second scorer.
No. I'm talking about the Grizzlies.
Didn't have a second scorer.
Yeah. No. Listen.
That they were deeper is why they won.
We only won because of our bench.
I'm talking about
our bench. Outscored their bench by 23 points in every single game.
I think it's all about rotational substitution. So
and Tyronn Lue is a very good coach.
When you have for example, you have the Suns. They're gonna have times when you're gonna have KD off the floor and Devin Booker's gonna show up, and then it's gonna be vice versa. So I don't really give a fuck about all that depth. You can have one guy ISO balling the whole time.
Yeah, but
it's simple. It's same with the Cavs.
When
not the Cavs.
Have you ever seen that work in the playoffs?
Right. Exactly.
When has that ever taken you to a finals? ISO. When has that ever done it?
Not even really. I wouldn't even say ISO.
And then they run into the Clippers, who
Strap.
Kawhi can't guard anybody in the NBA. Paul George can't guard.
No, they're good.
They're good. They are great.
They are top 5 wing defenders in the NBA.
Yes.
If they're all right. Listen to me, they play together a lot this season, and they're only 33 and 28. I'm not fucking impressed by that team whatsoever.
Okay, yeah, but they had a lot of things to figure out. They had John Wall at first.
Listen to me,
Warriors in anybody's list?
No.
Yeah, hold up, they're in mine. I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna let you guys finish.
But Trent, break this down though. If you think this is all good and they just got all these players, you think they're gonna mesh in the next 28 games? Is that how many games left?
You said, do I think that's going to happen?
Why are the Suns going to mesh in?
That's what I was
different.
Get to.
Those are vet superstars. These are
all right. Hold on. Okay, because
so are the Clippers.
That's exactly why the Suns didn't make my list, and it's because they got all the big names. Everyone thinks it's going to work. Look what happened with Kyrie, James Harden, Kevin Durant. Didn't work.
Injuries.
Look at the Heat the first year. As soon as
the finals,
I'm saying at first, at the beginning, you guys don't remember the beginning of the season? Like everyone thought they was just gonna click like that. Basketball is chemistry. Like you're not just on the court and gonna figure it out.
And
we're already halfway through the season.
That's part of it.
Like
bro, that's how I still feel about the Clips games when they do all this injury
low
management shit.
But I think too many people were praising the Suns like they're a lock, and
Okay.
I don't see them being a lock because they lost their depth. And they keep saying Chris Paul. Chris Paul isn't Chris Paul anymore. He's not.
Nah, he's not.
And
even
Russell
a part of
Westbrook
it.
is not Russell Westbrook anymore.
For sure, I'm taking
Russell Westbrook is more Russell Westbrook than Chris Paul is Chris Paul.
And Chris Paul, bro.
Like, we're not doing that.
I mean, we're comparing
and
guys
you
past
can
we're just comparing guys past their prime.
okay, but you can say this, bro. Can the Suns stay healthy? Devin Booker's just coming back from being hurt. Kevin Durant's hurt.
Well, they
Chris
take load
Paul.
management. These guys are actually getting hurt. That's the difference.
I don't know, bro. Kawhi's still not healthy.
Yeah, he's one fucking.
But
okay,
Trent,
and still
away.
He's not healthy, but still statistically he is the best defender in basketball.
Yeah, no, I'm hip. And you see that his
not healthy.
Yeah. But Trent, my only thing about you were talking about the Miami Heat situation with teams meshing.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember when KD went to the Golden State and was amazing?
Finals.
Yeah, but do you forget?
Okay, hold on. Do you forget? He went straight to the net
but hold on. Hold on. Do you forget he joined that team after their 73-9?
Okay, and the fucking Suns won 64 games last year.
The Suns are not the
Warriors.
The Suns are not the Warriors.
What are they this year?
They were the second seed before Devin Booker got hurt. That's what they were.
I would say talent-wise, they're just as good.
I don't know what matters the Warriors.
But okay, so the difference is they didn't lose. Kevin Durant came into that team. They didn't lose anybody. Mikal Bridges is gone. Crowder's
Cam
gone.
Johnson.
Right.
Well, Crowder was
six man. Cam Johnson was their sixth man.
Crowder wasn't playing anyway, but I get what you're saying.
Was he not?
I'm not really hyping up Cam Johnson.
You keep that.
He wasn't one of their shooters.
That same Suns team from the past 2 years, and you had KD. Fine, great argument there.
Yeah, if they didn't get rid of Mikal Bridges, they're winning the finals.
Yeah, they'd be unstoppable.
But question: you take away Devin Booker, who was the best shooter on the Suns team? Cam Johnson. That's what I'm saying.
Mikal Bridges.
No, Cam Johnson is a way better shooter than Mikal Bridges. Don't do that.
That's not even close.
I don't know.
That's what Cam Johnson is known for, bro.
That's why he has a job in NBA.
Sure.
Yeah, you probably didn't know him from UNC, Donna, but
I did.
Literally. Yeah, you did. But I'm saying, like, he's a better shooter than Mikal Bridges. We're not gonna do that.
I mean, it's the only reason he has a job in the NBA.
But anyways, before I was cut off,
give me your teams.
I did.
Well,
Nuggets. That's a lock for everybody.
Mine are Nuggets, Suns, and Mavs. Simple as that.
Nuggets, Suns.
I would put the Warriors there, but I want to see them be healthy first.
Okay. Anyways, okay, so, and I'm gonna say this because my team's the Warriors. You're gonna sit here and tell me you're taking the Mavs over the Warriors in a series of 7 when the Warriors have proven that they know what to do in the playoffs.
So this is how I break this one down.
When they just beat the Mavs without Curry playing, right?
I don't know.
I don't count that regular season.
129.
The new thing I've noticed in sports lately is people are saying fuck the future and they're just dumping as much as they can to win now. So we love Luka and we always talk about him getting fucking help, and he almost went to the fucking finals with anyone. So I will take my shots with him and Kyrie.
That was the biggest choke job in the NBA history.
What about it?
That's crazy.
You're a sniper.
I didn't know he shot like that. Because y'all sat here and acted like it was a blowout, so I had to look it up. Because Mikal Bridges shoots 40% from 3 this season,
and he does everything else.
And he does everything, but Cam Johnson is a better shooter. He's shooting 42%. But I just had to because y'all scoffed at Mikal Bridges, but I didn't know Cam Johnson shot like that.
Well, it's just because Mikal Bridges isn't known as a shooter. That's what Cameron Johnson is known for.
Mikal Bridges can shoot.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
But what were you about to say, Johnny, about that?
I don't know.
Yeah, you caught.
Mikal Bridges is a better shooter this year, if that's what you're going to say. His career average is 36%.
Okay.
He's a 36% 3-point shooter for his career.
And
Cam Johnson for his career is at 39.8, so basically 40. But
then we're talking about Ant was talking about the Mavs.
No, but like I said, it would be
they're trash. It
would be the Mavs and Warriors. It'd be Mavs and Warriors. That'd be my third.
The Mavs are frauds.
But you know what's even crazy? During this entire season, people were hyped on the Clippers for the season, and then I saw a whole bunch of people jump off that train and dog their asses, and then now they're back on it because they made a couple moves at the trade deadline. Like, come on now.
Because we've seen Kawhi played more and more minutes, more and more games. He'll never play it back to back, but watching him play again is exciting basketball.
I said they were frauds at the beginning because I didn't like the lineups that they had. I wasn't sold on John Wall, and as you can see, why. I mean, he's just not he's not what I think people thought he was going to be going in there. So
Yeah.
like that's why I wasn't sold on. But bro, if you just look at the depth that they added, it's
I
just
trust me.
insane.
I agree. I love
And
Norman Powell off the
and
bench.
even you don't even gotta say load management, bro. Like Kawhi can literally just chill right now until the playoffs because they have
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Like
I
they
get
can
it.
eat with this team. Like so, I mean, it's like I said,
The real
everyone's gonna
thing
have
is
different teams, but this is a
it's all
team to
gonna
watch
come
for.
down to matchups.
And
It's all gonna come down to
This is
injuries.
a
matchups.
team you
That's
don't
what it
want to run
is.
into.
Every year, it's who can stay healthy, who's healthy at the right time, because all these teams are one injury away from winning the chip and losing the chip. Jokic
I
goes down, their Nuggets are shot.
yeah.
Yeah.
They have no
The
shot.
They're
Grizzlies become favorites.
no, they weren't even scraping close to anyone's list. I don't think, other than your. I'm surprised you didn't have them in your list.
Nah,
Yeah,
because
man.
we have a real half court offense problem, bro. We are the worst half court offense in the NBA. We are the worst 3-point shooting team in the NBA. And last year we had all that depth, but bro, I hated D'Anthony Melton in the playoffs last year. But watching these games, I missed that motherfucker so bad. Zaire Williams has flopped from last year.
So what
He's
changed
not moved up at all.
one point in the season? Like you were sold, like you guys were one
Because
of the best teams in the league.
do you remember when Steven Adams got hurt and I told you this was really gonna hurt us?
Yeah. So
And
what
you
about
and
when
you,
Adams comes back though?
and you told me it wasn't gonna be a big deal.
He's a championship caliber player.
What, Steven Adams?
Yeah.
Steven Adams is a top 3 rebounder in the NBA. I'm not gonna say the best because you guys probably pull up stats, but he's literally averaging the most offensive rebounds per game, which is why we could get by with our
Yeah,
half
but
court offense.
but that's
Listen.
offensive.
Yeah,
Offensively, I don't.
right. Okay, Steven Adams averaging
You
like
should have
15.
said that.
He's
You should have
averaging
said
like
he's the
14 rebounds
best
a game.
offensive. Is he? That's impressive.
Like damn near.
Oh, what'd he say?
He's averaging like 14 rebounds a game.
Oh yeah.
He's like right around like 13.6 or something like that. You can stat check me. That number just came off the top of my head, but
I mean, I'm
it's
not
right around there.
disagreeing with you. I
It's right
just
around there. I know he's averaging like 4.8 to 5 point some offensive rebounds a game.
that's
So he's
impressive.
got to
Yeah.
be getting close to 9 to 10 defensive rebounds.
Well, he's definitely averaging
Yeah,
11.5.
but
Is it 11?
consider the fact
12?
that come playoff time, there's a more of an emphasis on that though.
Right,
Yeah,
and that's my
he
thing.
won't be on the court half the time.
When we had Steven Adams, I was very hyped because he was hiding our half court offense. But you guys saw it last year in the playoffs. We couldn't even play him. We had to take him out because of matchups.
So what if
We're
that
not-
happens this year?
That's my thing. If that happens again this year, we're not gonna get to skate by. Because even, mind you, if we played the Timberwolves again, I mean, we could put him out there because Rudy's out there. But if we play anybody, we can't play
maybe
Steven
the
Adams.
Clippers. Zubac.
Right, Zubac. But I mean, you're not gonna want. I don't know. With Steven Adams being out, you're really starting to see how bad this offense is, and we can't space the floor. Even when we're running lineups with Ja, Bane, Brooks, Jaren, 4 people who can shoot the ball from 3, or 3, Ja being point guard, 3 shooters, Ja, and then Brandon Clark or Tillman in the pick and roll, and we still can't get wide open, like can't hit the wide open shots. What's gonna happen in the playoffs? Every team in the West that is gonna make the playoffs can knock down from 3.
It'll be a first round exit.
And we're closer to a first round exit than we are finals, and I would not have said that 6 weeks ago. So,
Well, I think it's tough though because you guys have been playing some tough teams though too. I mean, I wouldn't say it's just Steven Adams being out. I mean, these last couple losses have been against basically all of them have been playoff
Yeah,
teams.
but if you want to be the best,
Gonna
be
beat
the
the
I mean,
best.
no, I agree.
okay, but if we look at the teams that we've lost to, right? Not all of them are good teams. We lost to the Suns without Devin Booker. We lost to the Warriors with no Andrew Wiggins and no Steph Curry. We lost to the Bucks when Chris Middleton shot 0 for 14. We still lost that game. Like, we've lost to teams without their best player. We've lost to a team without their best 2 players. We've lost to a team where their second player didn't contribute at all. Like, we have a lot of bad L's. Mind you, we've lost to good teams, but you got to beat good teams. And we're not beating bad teams the way we used to beat bad teams. Like, you're talking about when you're up 14, 15 points and you don't need to play them. Bro, we almost blew a 27-point lead to the Utah Jazz. And they didn't have Lauri
Yeah,
Markkanen
it's
playing.
crazy. I lost money on that.
They didn't have Lauri Markkanen, and we blew a 27-point lead. Should I be confident in a team like that going into the playoffs? No.
I mean, yeah, that's why I'm curious because I saw this, so that's like when we used to get in arguments. Like, this is what I was trying to explain to y'all or explain to you.
Yeah,
Like,
well, the difference was I
I felt
think
like
I was banking a lot on last year's depth,
okay.
and we could shoot the ball last year. We weren't a great shooting team, but Bane led the league in 3-point percentage, or was right up there at the top. D'Anthony Melton was fire from 3-point.
Yeah,
Like
I
we
mean,
did just pick up
you
Luke
were
Kennard, so that'll help, but not
you were
enough.
deep as compared to Memphis, in my opinion, and not
Compared to
deep.
Minnesota, like compared to Minnesota.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, Minnesota. Yeah, what they had coming
And,
off the bench, watching them in that series,
That was disgusting.
atrocious. It
and
really
that's
was.
why I think they're on the same tier.
Who?
Even this year, Minnesota and
On the same tier as who?
Memphis.
No. They're
I
below
mean,
us. Minnesota's below us, bro. Don't do that. Don't
no,
get
I think
disrespectful.
I think you
Don't
guys are on
get
the same.
You reach a little too hard.
Don't
Bro,
get disrespectful.
I don't know if
Whoa.
Towns is back in the playoffs. I think I'm taking Minnesota.
They were worse with Towns.
I don't care. I think that's just me. That's my pick.
I think the Wolves and the Kings are in the same area.
I mean, I ain't mad at you.
I think the Pelicans are better than the Grizzlies.
I think we all have at least all three of us have been saying that. Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and jump to this then. How many frauds do you guys want to do from each conference?
Well,
I got two teams.
I got two in the West.
Just do 2 teams each conference.
I mean, we can all agree on one of the frauds.
Yeah, the Mavs,
the Kings,
the Grizz.
Yeah, I think. But how far are we going with frauds? Let's make that clear real quick.
Fake contenders.
Yeah, so like if you want to consider the Grizzlies frauds because we're the second seed, but like I think
the Kings are same.
But again, all this is happening. But I think after the trade deadline, no one's looking at the Grizzlies like we're contending in the West anymore, right? But all these teams that just got all these players, like I think people kind of moved us out of that contention talk. And I don't think anybody's putting the Kings up there in contention. I think they're just playing way above what they should have been.
Overachieving.
Right. So for me to be a fraud, you should be a contending team right now. Like what's a big name team? Like for instance, you said the Clippers, they could be your frauds. Like you don't think they're gonna do shit. Mine is
no. I think they're gonna they're gonna win games. I'm just don't think
mine
they're
are the fucking Mavericks. I don't think the Mavericks make it out of the second round. They'll get out of the first because it's Luka and Kyrie, but they're not getting past the second round with having no defense on their team. Not in the fucking West. Because they're gonna go.
It's the Suns for me.
You think the Suns are frauds?
Yep.
I think they're the frauds
for the same reason.
I can see them not making the finals. I can see them not making the finals.
And you just Chris Paul isn't a factor in the playoffs.
He's not. I don't need him to be.
I mean, you run into that Clippers team. I think I want some point guard play.
And again, I think it's all going to come down to matchups. Like the Suns and the Clippers could not see each other to the WCF depending on matchups.
Oh, and that's why I think you could tell because think about a playoff series. Yeah, it's no load management. You're going from one series to the next series to the next series.
But there's no back-to-back either. Kawhi will be just fine.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like Chris Paul. Like,
well, he hasn't been healthy in the playoffs since like 2012.
We're saying this is his best shot, and I just disagree with that.
Well, last year was his best shot, and so was the year before.
The Rockets. The Rockets, when he got hurt, I think that was his best.
They should and
to win the chip.
And then he got hurt.
Was that the year James Harden had like 10 turnovers?
He had the hamstring and didn't play in Game 7 or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, that sucked.
Yeah,
that was tough. That was tough to watch.
But yeah, I think I'm right there though. I like the Kings.
But if you want to consider the Grizzlies frauds, I ain't mad at you.
I mean, they're second seed. Yeah, that's fraud. Fraudulent.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm not gonna say they're frauds. They're still playoff.
Let's talk about this though. I mean, so are the fucking Mavericks.
Yeah. No, a second seed is more than just a playoff team. That has to be.
But let's talk about it. How far do you guys think that the Grizzlies still finish as the second seed, or how far down do you think they go?
That's what I was gonna say. I mean, if you
it's a tie race.
They could finish as the second seed. I
genuinely asking, like, how far down do you think?
No, they're gonna be like a fourth. I think they're gonna be like a fourth, fifth seed.
Yeah, I got us dropping down to the 4th seed.
Well, I could see you guys dropping further. Like I don't know how long Adams is out, but if you're saying he's that big of a blow,
at least another 2 weeks.
The last 10 games, you guys are 4-6. So if you keep trending in that direction, the West is tight. I mean,
it really is.
It really is.
The next couple seeds, it's a race.
I don't think the Kings make the playoffs.
Um,
How many games is left? So they played
nah,
57.
you're
So
tripping. The Kings are
I
definitely
think
make.
it's 23.
Kings are make. I think the Kings make the playoffs over Minnesota and OKC.
I think
Yeah,
where
the
is
Kings
because
make,
OKC?
I think the Kings
OKC's
make.
8 or
I
10.
think
You
They're
got
10.
almost
okay,
10
but
teams.
the
Yeah.
but the Lakers are down. The Warriors
Okay.
are down.
Well, no, the Warriors are 9. They're already in.
No, that's playing. I'm talking
I
about they
mean,
don't make the
Oh,
playoffs.
okay.
Like
I'm
the
just talking
Kings,
about
the
just
Kings,
making the playoffs.
the Kings will have to go into the play-in, and who are they beating in the play-in?
OKC.
yeah,
Maybe
I'll take them over OKC. I'll take the Kings over there.
yeah,
They're
see,
not. They're
apparently
not.
Victor's up to
SGA
7-5.
could drop 60 on them because they play.
I'm not gonna
no
lie to you.
defense.
The Pelicans are a completely different team if Zion don't come back either.
They're not beating the Pelicans though.
Yeah,
But
I don't know. They're pretty equal without Zion.
Yeah, but I still don't. I like. I think I would trust Brandon Ingram and CJ McCollum more than I would trust De'Aaron Fox and Sabonis.
It's close. I don't know. I kind of like this.
Again,
got
it
to see
is,
that
but
much
again,
bi.
that
We haven't
playoff.
got to see that much bi
okay.
though.
Yeah. When's the last time you saw the Kings in the playoffs?
2001. It's like
Right.
it was probably before that.
So
but
I don't trust
And they
them.
were
I don't trust.
downvoted.
I don't
Evan
trust
Turner
the upper
probably made the
management.
playoffs with them. You don't think?
Evan
No,
Turner on
they
the
haven't made the playoffs in forever.
They haven't made it since like
And when did Evan Turner play for
borderline
the Kings?
Kobe days.
you threw me
Tyreek
off with
Evans.
that one.
Tyreek Evans.
Oh,
Not
I
Evan
was
Turner.
like,
Tyreek
bro,
Evans.
what?
He didn't
What
make the playoffs ever.
I'm
Bro,
pretty
the Kings have been bad.
dude. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't
I might
trust
whip this stat out of my ass, but I'm pretty sure they have like the longest drought of making the playoffs or going to the finals or some shit.
You're right.
It's something like that.
I'd believe that over the Hornets.
What? Going to
Kemba
the playoffs?
probably carried them to the playoffs once.
At least once.
Yeah, probably. Anyway,
Well, I thought they were decent with like David West and Peja. I thought they made it to the playoffs then.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
how many
that's
years
like
ago?
2001.
Okay, that's the
Like
same
20,
same time.
20
Yeah.
something years.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
they're both
they
just
were
bad
Mike
teams.
Bibby and them. Yeah,
Was
they
it- was
were
that right, Donna?
2006. They played the
Wow.
Spurs. It was the last
Who was
time they
that?
made the Kings. The last time they made
But
the
that
Oh,
was the first round. That was first round.
first round exit.
Wowzers.
I don't care about no first round exit. I need you to make second, third round.
I mean, to them, they just want to make it.
But at that point, why? You might as well get a better draft pick because it ain't working.
At least it points you in the right direction. I mean, you're happy to be there.
They
I mean,
went
I
to
guess-
eight. They went to 8 straight playoffs, and haven't been there since.
apparently Victor's up to 7-5 too. In
Yeah, I
height.
saw that. That shit's crazy.
Fucking freak.
A little brother that's gonna be just as big.
What?
Who?
Yeah, he got a little. You said Victor?
Oh, they said
Yeah.
your little brother. I'm
I
like,
had a
what?
job at a.
Nah, he has a little brother that is going to be just as big.
That's awesome.
But yeah, so the Grizzlies are frauds.
For me.
Yes.
For where they're sitting at, yeah, I
Yeah.
guess.
I'm not gonna
You
go that.
have to.
I'm not gonna go that far. I mean, that's my team. I'm not gonna call them frauds. I'm just gonna leave it at that. They're playing fraudulent right now, but there's still some season left.
Well, I would just say from like to pick up from where you said,
we
like
aren't the second seed anymore.
like
If
after
that's
the
why you're calling
moves,
them
right?
frauds,
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not
After
buying
the moves and
we
where
are
they're
no
sitting at
longer
now,
fine.
yeah,
We are no
I don't
longer
see
fine
it.
in the West. We are no longer fine in the West.
Yeah.
You never were. I don't know
Right,
where
but
the fuck that came
it's
from.
it's stamped now. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
It's
I'm not even gonna lie. I don't
effective,
think the
but
Grizzlies are a
it's
top 6 team after all the moves in the
in
West.
the West.
Yeah. You take
Yeah.
you and Sacramento out and bump up Golden
Okay,
State.
hold on.
and the
So
Lakers.
name the 6 teams that are beating us. You got the Nuggets, the Suns. You said the Mavericks, the Clippers.
I just said you take you and Sacramento out, Memphis and Sacramento, and you bump up Golden State and the Lakers.
Yeah, I'm right there.
That's
So
top 6.
the Lake. No, I'm not putting the Lakers above us.
With this new
Bro,
roster,
I'm
you're
taking the
tripping
Lakers.
ass. You are
Yeah.
tripping ass.
Bro, even
You're
with
a
the
LeBron
old
fan and you're a Laker fan. No.
even with the old roster, yeah. In a
Dude.
series of 7, who's
Wait,
stopping
hold on.
I think you
LeBron.
guys won one game. You guys won one game.
Even with the old
Maybe.
roster, what Trent?
with the old roster? Who's
I-
stopping LeBron and AD?
I didn't say all that, but
I would stand by that. That's
I know
fine.
this-
Everybody, literally
Nah.
everybody.
I know this roster. You might win one game, if that. Memphis might win one game in that series.
With the old roster, that was the 13th seed in the West. Who's stopping us?
Yeah, but you're also
The other 12 teams
13th
above you?
seed because of all the injuries. Like they wouldn't be the 13th seed if they were
Well,
fully
I mean,
healthy.
it was crazy that the 3 blown calls at the end of games could have bumped them from 13 to 4.
Yeah, at that
That
moment.
is nuts.
Yeah.
I mean, you could say whatever you want. When a team loses one of their top players. You're complaining about Steven Adams. They lost
Okay.
Anthony Davis.
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. They lost who?
Anthony Davis.
Davis.
Okay, so who didn't we have for until November of the season? Jaren Jackson. Right when Jaren Jackson got back, who didn't we have? Desmond Bain. Right when Desmond Bain got back, who didn't we have? Steven Adams. We haven't been healthy all season.
Yeah, Anthony Davis is just as good as all of them together.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Okay.
saying.
At the beginning of the year before he got hurt, we're talking defensive player of the year,
Okay,
MVP
and
caliber,
since Jaren Jackson has came back, he is defensive player of the year.
and
that's what we-
MVP caliber.
That's what-
MVP.
okay,
You forgot that part.
So
You forgot that part.
I didn't forget that part.
Okay.
They didn't help my argument, so I didn't acknowledge it. Defensive player of the year. We were missing that the first 2 months of the season. We get
Okay.
that back.
Right,
Then
that's huge.
and then we lose the only shooter on our roster. And
I
then
mean,
we get
yeah,
that back. And then
I
we
understand.
lose our only rebounder on the roster.
Donna, I'm saying our new roster would smack the shit out of your team right now.
I don't know. As I
It's
was
close.
so told today, chemistry matters a lot in the NBA. And I would take the Grizzlies chemistry over the Lakers chemistry right now. Therefore, we win in four.
Well, I think it's just as it's been stated before, you guys are too young.
Yeah.
The Lakers have the people that have made deep playoff runs.
Okay,
and they
that's
have
fair.
not.
Championship
That's fair.
runs.
The only other thing I'm gonna say is when you look at the Grizzlies, they missed the playoffs Josh's first year. They made the play-in game. They won a play-in game, made the playoffs, lost first round. Then they won the first round and lost the second round. So we're young, but we've been in the playoffs every year since Josh.
I mean,
so it's
now
not like
you
we don't
make-
have the
you-
playoff experience. Like we've been there. We might not have done much while we're there, but that experience, we're not
But that's
some
what I'm
new
saying.
team. We're not the
I feel like
Kings.
that's
We're
not
the
playoff.
Kings.
That's not that much
They're
playoff
borderline.
experience. I'm talking about into the thick of it, like into the conference finals, into
Yeah.
the championship. Like that's deep into a playoff run. Like I'm not talking about a first round exodus.
Yeah.
I mean, you could say
Actually,
second round,
putting some miles on the legs after the season.
Right, I get it. But
especially
so
when
you ain't beating that Lakers team. I don't. What's this all? The whole.
I hope that's a matchup.
Yeah.
I hope you guys make the playoffs.
bro.
And you get
If
to see
that
the
does
Grizzlies.
happen, we bet big money on that, please.
Please.
I will bet
I
you
ain't betting
500.
big money. I'm not betting
500?
big money on the
I'll
Grizzlies.
give you 2-1 odds too.
I'm not betting big money against LeBron and on the Grizzlies. That's just not. We could throw some money on it though. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm fucking over here
Sure,
like
yeah.
goddamn
He ain't ducking
King
smoke.
Kong, like I ain't. Yeah, we'll throw some
Nah, he
money on
dug
it.
it.
But I'm not throwing $500 on that bitch. Like I need that 500 for me. Like, I was like, what's
Bet.
that?
All right, let's go to the East because I know we could talk about the West all day.
The
What
West
about
is
the
better than the East. That's
East?
why. The
Yeah,
East is
it's
just-
so up and down. Yeah.
The East is Boston, and the
Definitely
Bucks,
now.
and then everyone else is frauds.
Well, I'm talking about all right, so give me your top frauds then in the East.
Who's the
Nets.
third seed? The Sixers.
Sixers?
The Sixers are the biggest frauds. The
What?
biggest frauds in the NBA.
How can they be frauds if there's no one below them that could?
The Cavs can beat them. The Nets can beat them.
Can you stop with this Nets shit? No, they're not beating
I
the
already told
76ers.
But I don't like the six. Okay, go through the Sixers roster.
Bro,
Because I know that's what you
Okay.
pulled up, right? That's what you
no,
pulled up.
no.
Oh.
I was bringing up. Do you not realize how big of a streak they went on? Like they're hot right now. The Sixers are hot,
Okay, being hot before the All-Star break and being hot after.
and
that's not the
and they
same
got
thing.
it. But I'm saying they haven't played no game. You don't know.
Right, so
Like,
you tell me they're hot right now doesn't mean anything.
okay,
to me.
if a team's
Yes,
going
yes.
in, if a
They're
team's clicking and they're on the right page going into the All-Star break, I expect them a week off
Boston.
not to.
Boston, fair.
I love
Last year.
Boston. Yeah.
Boston was right after the All-Star break, though, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah,
and they just
Boston
went
was
crazy.
after the All-Star
Yeah.
break. I think they only lost like 3 games after the All-Star break. Went on like some historic run. But
Weren't they below 500 when they went on that run?
yes.
Wow.
Hold on, I'm about to tell you right now.
Didn't they make that coach officially the full-time coach?
Sure did.
The
Him-
biggest,
him and
the
the Nets.
biggest
Him
frauds
and the Nets.
in the East. See, the thing is in the East, I don't know if they're all frauds because
Yeah,
I think I think it's stacked pretty
From the
well.
top,
I mean,
yeah,
the only frauds in here. I mean,
would be the
realistic,
Nets.
the Knicks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't-
but
I don't-
a lot
I
of
don't
people
think-
are sold on the Knicks.
I don't
mean,
like
they-
the Knicks. I don't like them. I think.
I wanted to see your guys' thoughts on it.
Brunson's growing on me.
I like
Like,
Brunson. I
like
don't like
Brunson's been playing well. Randall's been
Randall's
playing
been playing
well.
well.
Like a lot of people.
RJ Barrett to me just doesn't do it.
Well, and
That can't be your third best player.
I
on a
can say this:
championship team.
they did make a big move in the free agents or the trade deadline. They got Josh Hart,
That's
and
not a
I think
big move.
I mean, what do you mean as a role player? Like that's a big
a
move for
move.
them.
That's a move.
Yo, Trent, You remember before the season started, you were like comparing the East being better than the West.
Yeah, remember how ridiculous
I mean,
he sounded when him and Shaq, when him and
not
Shaq were on here
now.
talking crazy?
Yeah, bro. I'm saying as far as top teams, why not? The Celtics, the Bucks, the Nets, like
It's just
the
crazy that
Sixers.
I'm
You have,
pretty
like-
sure it was top to
Bro.
bottom. We were trying to say,
Yeah.
Bro,
these-
it's crazy that
yeah.
year 1 through 12 could make the playoffs
Yes,
in the
but
West,
okay,
and 1 through 2,
okay,
nobody else
because
matters.
yeah, because you can't do that now. You can't say that now. Like, yes, now
Okay, you
the
took
West
out
is
the Nets. That was the team.
okay.
They lost Katie and Kyrie.
Okay,
Who else got lost in the East?
the Nets. Okay, the
Who else?
Cavs are good. Don't sit here and say the Cavs.
they would
Like,
get
if,
lost. They would get lost in the sauce in the West.
okay, so are we talking about at the beginning of the season? Is this what we're talking about?
Yes.
Okay, Miami, we ran into injury problems, but now we're starting to figure it out.
No one
Don't
believes in
sit here.
Miami this year. Nobody believes in
You
Miami.
might not have, bro. Come on, Miami's not no like pushing the water.
Trent, I ain't
Did you
trying to
believe
push
in
your
Miami,
button,
Johnny?
Huh?
Did you
I
believe in
just thought it
Miami
was
this
funny.
year?
I just thought it was funny.
I mean, I didn't. So.
Would Miami be a top 7 seed in the West?
No.
If everybody's healthy and they play 82 games now.
No.
So.
Okay, I don't care. Okay, no, I'm not mad. I don't care. Miami, Atlanta. At the beginning of the season, people thought Atlanta were going to be better with getting DeJounte Murray. Like,
I give you that.
but I'm saying I'm not saying it just
And
wasn't
the
like it
Bulls are
was before.
disappointing.
Yeah, the Bulls. That's what I'm saying. It's not like it was before, bro. Like it wasn't even a question in the past. I was
Okay,
saying
can
it
we-
was
can we-
getting more balanced. Like, and I could
Well,
say that. Yes,
they took like 10 steps back now.
Okay,
They
so
don't-
now
hold
that
up,
we-
hold up, and the
I don't
10th
believe-
seed
I don't
Toronto.
believe your words were it's getting more balanced. I believe you were saying
The East is better than the West.
It's not that it was more balanced.
Yeah.
It was the East was
I
better
think,
than the
yeah,
West.
I can't remember my word for word, but I definitely said that. But I think
And now we
I
can
was
admit we were
saying
wrong.
no, the top teams. I'm still taking Boston and Milwaukee over the top 2 teams in the West.
Okay, that's because the Grizzlies are the 2nd seed in the West. You're taking Boston and Milwaukee over the Nuggets and the Suns?
Yes, I'm not a believer in the Suns, so yes,
It's close.
I believe in the Bucks. I've seen the Bucks do it. I've seen the Bucks make a run. The Bucks have the same team. They've been playing together. The Suns have not. In a series of 7, I am taking Milwaukee.
Yeah, but I don't like Middleton as much. I think he took like 10 steps back.
Milton's trash now.
So you're just taking the Suns over the Bucks. You haven't seen.
Not.
Who, me?
I'm asking
Me?
both of y'all because I think
Yes.
you guys would. Yeah.
Yes.
So you just don't believe in Giannis, Middleton, Drew Holiday,
I just
Brook
said I didn't.
Lopez?
I just said I didn't believe in.
I just had to run it back.
I'm just
Bobby Portis.
1 through 5. They are statistically
A
top
bench.
40 best defenders in basketball. You can't stop Giannis.
Bobby Portis, Joe Ingles, Grayson Allen,
Hold
Wesley
on.
Matthews.
Okay.
So no.
Your
Hold
words
on,
weren't
hold on,
the top team.
No.
Donna,
That's not what
hold
we were
on.
doing.
Didn't the Nets almost take they took the Bucks 7, right?
Did they?
Was it last season?
2 seasons
Lost
ago.
in the first round. They
Nets
lost
got
to the
swept.
Celtics in the first round. They got swept.
2 seasons ago.
Oh, okay. Because I was about to say I like this Suns team way
KD
better.
single-handedly
Yeah,
took the Bucks to 7.
yeah. I
And
like
then
this team way
toe
better.
was on the line
Yeah.
and he got sent to overtime. Has his big toe been 3 inches back?
Who was on his team then?
Kyrie.
Everybody who's on the team now?
James Harden there too?
Yeah, James
I
Harden
thought
hurt his
that-
hamstring. Him and Kyrie did not play in that series. The last 2 games.
Oh, okay. Well, I still like this.
Then don't be like they didn't
it's
play
a-
in that series, bro.
right,
Come
yeah.
on. Like,
No,
why are
I-
you always doing some
they're
dumb
part of
stuff
the
like
reason
that?
why
I like the Suns
or
team.
that shit went to 7.
I like the Suns team against.
But anyway, Trent, we're not going to sit here and we're going to act like we said the top teams in the East because I just think I remember doing that and being like, okay, so let's go through the rankings 1 through down. And I
Right,
said
yeah,
this
it
team
was
versus
more
this
than
team.
just the
Yeah,
top.
Trent, it was you
That's-
and
that's
Johnny's
fine.
friend.
Shaq.
Right?
Shaq, yeah.
Yeah,
I
it
just
was
need
you
to admit
two
you
saying
was
the
wrong.
East,
I just need
and
to
I
admit you
was
wrong.
yeah.
I mean, I wasn't because
Oh, wait. No,
at
because
the beginning of the season, I
Was I not?
stand by
Okay,
that.
but now
You weren't there, Johnny.
hindsight, you're
You weren't there,
wrong.
Johnny.
right, yeah, because I had to turn this fucking podcast off because
Yes.
these motherfuckers had me tight.
Dude, I
I gotta go back and listen to that after
this.
this, but I stand by that. At the beginning of the season, you can't sit here and tell me that you don't think
Okay, but it's not
the
beginning of the season
Celtics,
anymore.
Bucks, Sixers, Cavs. Okay, yeah, it's not the begin. I'm not saying that now.
So say
What do
you're
you
wrong.
mean?
So you're
No,
wrong.
because
All right,
the Heat, the Raptors, the Hawks, the Bulls, like all those teams, I think we're gonna
They
be
sound
good.
like garbage.
All right, let's move on.
Look like they're gonna look like
So
how
it's-
Memphis.
So it sounds like I projected that the West was going to be better and I was correct, and you thought the East was
Right.
going to be better and you were wrong. That's what it sounds like.
That's fine, but you also projected Memphis to
Being the second seed, and guess what seed they are?
basically win the championship. That's how
And I was
spicy you
wrong.
were
I
talking.
literally just said I was wrong. We're closer to a first round exit than a
I'm
final. I
wrong.
just said
I'm wrong
that.
with that. That's
That's all I
completely
need.
fine. If
Trent
that's all
literally
you
said
needed to
earlier
hear,
on the pod, he said, "I
fine.
thought you were someone who could admit they was wrong." And him over here, well, I'm not gonna say I was wrong because in the time I was thinking that.
Yeah, if all these trades wouldn't have happened, still think the East is
Bro,
good.
it's just the Nets though. Who else got lost in the East? You lost KD and Kyrie off one team. Who else got moved?
That's
One
dominant
team,
enough.
Trent.
It's dominant enough. The Cavs are right there. What do you mean? The Cavs are a top team. Are they not?
In the East.
Yes,
In the West, they're not.
that
Okay,
wasn't
hold
the
up.
argument. It wasn't just top teams. It was top to bottom. The West is better than these.
Okay, you could say that, but I'm taking the Heat over some of these teams in the West. I'm taking the Heat over the Timberwolves, taking the Heat over the Pelicans.
No.
Is the Heat the bottom team in the East?
Yeah, we're 7th. And then
Are they the
Hawks.
bottom team in the East?
It depends. When I look at, I don't look at 10. I look at
Okay, let's
How
go.
many
No,
teams
we can't do that.
just-
We can't do
just
that because the
because
Rockets
you
are the
don't
worst
look at
team
it.
in basketball.
Let's go. Okay, so let's just do this. The Magic or the Lakers? Because you guys think the Lakers are making playoffs.
Lakers. Yes,
Okay.
now.
Trailblazers or Pacers?
Pacers.
No.
Over Dame and the Trailblazers?
The Trailblazers have not been that. The Pacers have been hotter than the Trailblazers. I don't know if you've been following basketball.
The Trailblazers have
Why?
more wins, and now Dame is healthy.
Why?
And the Trailblazers have more
Dame
wins.
has been healthy.
Why do they look better?
No, it's,
Maybe
it's
because-
the Blazers. It's the Blazers all day.
Maybe because they're playing in the East and the East isn't as good as the West.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I
Okay,
think they
anyway,
put together wins.
Okay, so you took them. Everyone else is taking the Blazers. Jazz.
I mean, they're both bottom teams.
Jazz or the Bulls?
I'll take the Bulls.
I'm taking the Bulls. I think the Jazz were frauds. They were frauds, and they're gonna go downhill.
I do love Laurie though.
I think the start that they had, they overachieved. No one thought they were gonna have the season they did.
But if you roll up from there, it gets interesting because the West will smack like every matchup after that.
Raptors, Thunder.
Raptors.
Yeah, I'm taking the Raptors too. But here's where it gets fun. So now you got Wizards, Warriors.
Up, Anthony. We're not
doing.
Warriors.
Okay,
what close?
What are we trying to achieve here? That
all right, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, let's keep it.
West is better than the East. Yes, we know that.
You just heard the 9th team in the West was the Warriors.
Yes, bro. Yes, I know that. The West is deep. Yes.
They will play the Wizards.
And that 9th team is probably beating up to your 4th and 3rd seed.
Yeah, the Warriors should not be at the 9th seed, but they have the injury, so
okay, but
that's exactly why they're there.
From there, you're taking every team above this on this list over the Wizards at your 9th seed. Every team up from there is better than the Wizards. Every team up from there is better than the Hawks. Every team up from there is better than the Heat. Every team up from there is better than the
No, bro.
Yes.
Why are you hating on the Heat so much? Why are you hating on the Heat? Do you not watch the games?
I don't. Trent, I told you last year I didn't like your team. I thought you guys were frauds last year, and you proved me wrong because you went to an ETF. But I thought you were frauds last year.
We're frauds that make it deep into the playoffs often.
Yes.
So
I literally
that's frauds.
Last year I told you guys when we were picking games, I said the Heat are frauds. They won't make it out of the first round. And then
they said we were frauds when we made it to the finals the year before that.
Who's they?
A lot of people.
Who's putting their money against Eric Spoelstra?
Donovan, clearly.
I put my money against that.
Oh, they played the Lakers. Was that the bubble team?
That was the bubble team. We played the Lakers in the bubble. Yes, Jimmy Butler was hands on the knees, tired. Yes.
The bubble was 2 years ago.
Was it 3? 2000. I think it was 2020. Yes.
Trent's missing a year because the
Suns and Bucks.
Suns and the Bucks.
Yeah.
Lost to the Bucks.
Yeah.
But we're right there.
And then last year you lost to the Celtics.
To win. They're not frauds. We're not doing that. Like I said, we were injured just like every other team, and we're gonna figure it out. Yeah,
but I thought you guys were frauds last year.
The Timberwolves are not beating us. That's fine.
I mean, it wouldn't be fair to list them as frauds this year because no one expects much from them, right? So if you don't expect much from them and they let you down,
I mean,
that's not a fraud.
I mean,
but when
you're not going to tell me a team that went to the finals in ECF and then now's the 7th seed isn't a fraud,
bro. But
you're going to call them a fraud this year. You can call them a fraud when they don't
do that.
When they're
so you're going to say the Warriors are a 9 seed? They're a fraud? Like, you can't do that, bro. What are you talking about? They're not a fraud.
You call the Warriors frauds if you want to at the 9 seed, but they're going to beat your Grizzlies.
This
So
happens
who's
throughout
the
the
real
season,
fraud?
bro.
Who's the real frauds then?
The Warriors, they're not beating the
No.
Grizzlies.
They are.
Bro,
Donovan,
what are
stop
we
smoking.
doing?
Stop
You
smoking the
you
blunts,
just
bro.
lost to the Warriors in the regular season without Curry.
All right, whatever. The West is better, yes.
All right, keep
We know
going.
that. I'm
All
not
right.
arguing that at all. So,
Next topic. Next topic.
all right. So wait, I didn't hear the other frauds in the East.
There is. We said there wasn't any because they're like
Yeah, you can
down the
say
list.
anyone.
Like where they're at is where they are. It's just the Knicks. The Knicks are frauds.
All right, well, I guess let's go head into the weekly segments. Ant, you wanna
So
talk
this
about
isn't
yours?
like even it's not even like a discussion. I just want to go over the XFL experience I had. So I like the rules. I heard the NFL is kind of messing around with their kickoffs. The kickoffs was actually pretty sick. So the entire teams line up at the like within 5 yards of each other down the center of the field, and then it's only a one returner and a kicker. And then once the returner catches the ball, they can initiate contact. I like that. Maybe personal safety. That was kind of cool. But yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. The Rock, I love the Rock.
Is it lit?
It was, but he's probably the biggest cheapskate I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. So they bought it because Vince McMahon went bankrupt after he had like 200 mil in the XFL. They bought it for 15 mil, right? Yo, the field looked like a high school field because it was at DC United Stadium. And they have a nice soccer stadium. I don't know if they didn't have enough for security, so there was no cops within the stadium, only on the field. So if you were getting in fights, you were getting your ass whooped. And then two, they're known for these like beer snakes. So it's like these long, like once you drink a beer, they like hold them all the way down from top to bottom in the end zones. Yo, the crazy shit happened. They were selling these $30 drinks with like lemons in them. And once they took away the beer snake, it pissed off everyone in the crowd. They started launching lemons, like full fucking lemons. I was in the stadium, like they were launching over my head. They were launching them at the players while they're in the end zone. There was no security to stop them. But think you at a Ravens game, people were ratting you out. You're out. Like police officers, like the whole 9 yards. But I saw Josh Gordon there. He's the shell of himself. He's garbage.
He did not impress. Yeah.
Nah. I'm pretty sure he was smoking a blunt on the side too, but I'm just kidding about that. But it was insane. I've never seen some shit like that. The XFL games are literally like backyard, like North Hagerstown, South Hagerstown.
Definitely attend another one.
I would definitely do it to get fucked up, but it's also like scary because like they're throwing full beers on the field. Like it was insane, bro.
It sounds entertaining. I might have to
insane.
check one out.
And what's crazy, they had so many lemons on the field and they didn't want to stop the play that I thought people were going to tear their ACLs because they were running plays with lemons on the field.
No, they weren't. That's a lie.
I was at the game. The lemon.
I'm not.
I'll send you Snapchats. The lemons were everywhere.
That's hilarious.
I don't think they'll sell drinks with lemons the next game.
Nah. They're not selling drinks the next game.
Dude, I've never seen some shit like that in my life, bro.
That's crazy shit.
They're a top team in the XFL. Like I know,
dude, they have
I'm sure they had a couple
players
games.
in the.
Yeah, like, I saw like
Martavius Bryant, Vic Beasley.
Who's the
Aaron?
That was his first step on the field.
Who's the punter that used to be on the Raiders? The black punter.
Yeah,
he's in
he's in the XFL too.
Yeah,
the fact that he's not in the NFL is crazy.
It's nuts.
Yeah, Ben DiNucci was the quarterback for the. I mean, their jerseys are kind of whack too.
Oh, Cowboys quarterback.
Yeah, he was for the Seattle Sea Dragons. It looked like a kindergartner drew their fucking helmets, but yeah.
That's crazy as fuck.
But yeah, you guys should definitely go. It was crazy as fuck. I've never seen something like that.
That's wild.
Yeah, no security, no cops, no one stopped anything.
I couldn't imagine.
And that shit was on ESPN too. That's the crazy thing. It was primetime 8 o'clock game.
How much were the tickets?
We got them for free. They couldn't sell tickets.
Gotta love that. Gotta love that.
But, how much you got for us? Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
It was
dope.
Dope.
Go ahead, Don. What you got for us?
So we're gonna go back to the original name this team. Think it'll be better this way. I'm gonna give you guys some teams. It's the players off of colleges they went to. You name the team. First person to name the team wins. If you guess the wrong team, you don't guess again.
College.
NBA.
Is this similar to last week or no?
NBA. No, I'm gonna name the point guard went to Alabama.
Okay, we're going back to old ways.
Yep. I think this way was more fun. I think last one was just kind of not as entertaining as this. Personally, I don't know how you felt about it. Ant won it, so I had to change it up. I can't have him winning. Anyway, first team, point guard, Alabama. Shooting guard, Kansas.
Hmm.
Small forward, Missouri.
I'm probably wrong. I'm just gonna say the Cavs.
You are out of here.
Is it Nuggets?
You are out of here. Power forward, Gonzaga. And the center went to Auburn.
Wait, this
I
is
know.
starters?
Whoa,
I
that's
know.
not the
This is the
Nuggets.
starters.
Walker Kessler, Auburn.
That's
Jazz. It's the
that's not the
Jazz.
Nuggets, bro. That's
It's
the
the
Jazz.
Jazz. It's
And
the
you
Oh
Jazz.
pulled it
shit, my
up, then you
bad.
fucking jackass.
My bad. I thought he
Johnny
said
goes,
Jazz.
"Oh, I got it."
Yeah,
No,
my bad.
yeah. You have fucking Colin Sexton as the starting point guard.
Point guard,
Right?
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why.
Yep, because
I fucked up.
Mike Conley was
Dude,
traded.
I thought Sexton was still on the
Nope, Mike Conley got
That's
traded.
where I fucked my head up.
Yep, Mike Conley
Yeah.
got. That's why this is gonna
My
be fun
bad.
now
My
because
bad.
trade deadline. So
I thought Johnny
Keep
said
going.
Jazz. That's only hold on. That's not the Jazz.
Trent's up 1-0. Point guard, Oklahoma. Shooting
Hawks.
guard. It is the
I knew.
Hawks.
I just didn't.
I didn't want to
lose my turn.
Yeah.
Ain't that many Oklahoma point guards in the league, so
Facts.
I knew that.
Buddy healed.
Is that motherfucker frozen?
He's
for
not a
everybody
point
else?
guard. Anthony is definitely frozen.
Okay, cool.
What are you talking
So,
about?
Trent's
Big bell
up
pepper
2-0.
nose. stick.
Trent's up 2-0.
Oh, you're
13.
frozen.
Point guard.
Fuck.
Florida
Hold on, hold
State.
on,
I am.
hold on, hold on,
What?
hold on. I'm trying to see if Ant's gonna like come back in. Is he
I
still
can hear
frozen
you.
on your
I can
guys?
hear you.
We can
He's
hear
frozen.
him.
His
He can
shit's
hear
done.
us.
There it is.
Oh, there
He's back now. All right, cool.
Point guard.
Fuck.
Florida State.
Clippers.
Yes, sir. That's bullshit though, because you put up their
like I-
roster.
What,
Bro,
bro?
we were
Which,
talking about who their starting lineup was.
I know. Well, as soon as you said Florida State, I just know that's Terrence Mann. There's not that many players that came out recently and start in the NBA from Florida State.
Scotty Barnes.
He's not a point guard.
Yeah, you're right.
Last team, point guard, Colorado. Shooting guard, Villanova. Small
Pistons.
forward, no. Small forward, North Carolina.
Knicks.
No.
God
Power
damn it.
forward, Florida. Center is from Georgia. This is the last team.
Run it back again, since I can pick
Point
through this. I
guard
guess.
is Colorado.
Yeah.
I don't think any of you guys are gonna get this, by the way. Point guard is Colorado. The shooting guard is Villanova. Small forward is North Carolina. Power forward is Florida, Trenton. And the center is from
That's
Georgia.
what. That's
I
why.
know who it is. I know who it is.
Yeah. Hold on, don't say it.
The lineup,
Damn.
the lineup's gonna fuck you up because
This
it
one's
doesn't make
tough.
I already
sense.
know who it is.
Yeah, I don't know. So go ahead. Wait, let me just throw out a guess then, real quick.
We've been waiting on it.
I'm probably
you-
dead ass wrong too.
If
I'm
you
not
get
gonna lie.
this, Ant, I'll be very surprised because when I pulled up, mind you, this is their most recent starting
Yeah,
lineup.
I got it. I already know who
Okay.
it is.
Okay.
I'm trying to think who just
Oh,
been through
sorry,
Florida. Hold up.
Actually, this is gonna be a straight ass guess. That's all.
You go ahead. You go ahead.
It's the Nets.
It is the Nets.
Because I had to redo it in my head. I was thinking like, hold on, one boy went to LSU, but
I
you
didn't.
say
I
it's,
didn't know where Claxton
Villanova
went to
was just all
college.
in my head. I was
Yep.
thinking.
Villanova was Mikel.
That's what fucked me up because they had Miguel Bridges starting at the 2.
Yeah.
That's why I said I didn't think anybody would get it.
I was waiting
he
because
was
you didn't say
Villanova
Cam
2.
Thomas. You didn't say any LSU, so I was like, all right, it's nuts. I didn't know that those boys went to Georgia and Florida though.
Mhm.
Who went to Florida? Who's there for?
I have to pull it up. Like I said, I didn't think I only put this lineup in here.
Hold on, Claxton went to Georgia.
Yes.
I didn't know where Claxton went. That's why I said that. And I didn't know who started. I thought
Dorian Finney-Smith went to Florida.
knew
Hold
he
on,
went to Florida.
Dinwiddie went to Colorado.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he did. Yep.
Yep. Dinwiddie went to Colorado.
I just knew the Mikael Bridges part. That's all.
That's what I'm saying. I thought this would fuck everybody up because nobody on this starting lineup except for Claxton was on their starting lineup 2 weeks ago. So I thought it'd be fun to see if anybody could get that nice little stump. But anyway, that's it for Name This Team. Trent 3, Ant 1. Johnny, you fell off this week.
Well, mine should have counted for like 10. So yeah, you're right.
Should have counted for 10. He counted for 1, motherfucker.
Counted for when he messed up his guess. So really, it should be 0.
But you didn't guess, so I should take points away for being a coward.
I wasn't gonna get it right.
Jesus.
That shit was crazy. Now, what I saw, because I was going through the teams and I was like, I already did the Nets, but I was like, wait, but this is a completely different.
It's a new
team.
Nets, yeah.
Right.
New
Yeah.
Nets.
So
All right. Well, for mine, I have some NFL trivia since the NFL is over. I wanted to do this. I want you guys to guess the top 5 passing touchdown leaders in 2019, 1 through 5.
in 2019,
19, random year. I just wanted to pick a. This
not-
is why it's
that's
trivia.
not that
This is
right.
why.
That's
All right,
Mahomes.
all right.
That's Mahomes
All right,
MVP.
hold on,
isn't it?
hold on. So, how do you guys want to do this? Do you want to go
Just
one by
do 5
one?
numbers or 5 guys.
Can you at least
5
tell me
guys?
who's in the
Okay,
league?
okay. 2019, bro. It's not
Bro,
that long ago.
It was Mahomes. It was Brady. It was Rodgers.
You going?
I
Because this
know.
is going to be your 5. Okay, then I'm gonna go through and see who got
Am
the
I
most
right,
right.
motherfucker?
No, I'm not saying right. They got to guess too. So
Oh,
you're gonna pick.
we're not doing this as a
No,
collective.
you're gonna
group?
say 5, and then I'm gonna see who gets the most right. So go ahead. Don't talk about too much because I want to see who knows the most.
Well, now I'm mad I named 3 players because now they're all the same.
Just
top
restart
3.
since you know how we're doing it. Go 5. I didn't say
All
if
right,
you're right or wrong.
Mahomes, because that was his MVP year. So I'm
All
taking
right,
Mahomes.
that's one. Go ahead.
No, them motherfuckers gotta name one.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Mahomes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Give
so
one
yeah,
in.
I'll just do it. Mahomes, Brady, Rodgers. Trying to think. Was that the year?
I'm just having a brain fart who the fuck's in the league this year.
I'm trying
It's
to
so
think.
random.
That was the year Dak got destroyed, so he wouldn't have been up there.
I'm gonna say Derek Carr. You said, is this touchdowns or yards?
Touchdowns.
Oh fuck! Hold on, no, take that back out.
Not Derek Carr.
I think I have my 5. I think Aaron Rodgers led the league in touchdowns. Mahomes. I'm gonna say, yeah, Brady, Lamar Jackson.
Lamar,
Uh-huh.
2019 the year Patrick Mahomes got hurt and Lamar won MVP?
I believe so.
Lamar led the league in touchdowns the year he won MVP.
One more. Russell Wilson.
Oh,
And
that's a
did you
tough
give your
ass
5?
answer.
Nope.
Here.
I'm gonna take. Well, I'm just gonna piggyback off of Johnny, but I'll just say not Russ. I'll say like someone like random, like Kirk Cousins or some shit.
Kirk Cousins. Well,
Oh, I was gonna say Lamar, Brady, Rodgers.
And it's not in order. We just gotta name you the 5 players.
This is the 4, right? And then that's 4, 5.
I think you said quick Kirk Cousins. I think that's 5.
Cousins. Yeah, okay,
Lamar.
cool. Yeah.
All right. Well, Donovan,
got-
you didn't get any right.
I only named 3 quarterbacks.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Well, now that I know that,
then,
I'm gonna
yeah.
change my new fucking rotation here.
No, you can't do that. No, just name 2 more because I already know 3 you said. So name
Yeah,
2 more.
spit them out.
Yeah, it's Lamar and Russ. I'm gonna go with Johnny, Lamar and Russ.
All right, well, yeah. It was
'Cause
Lamar Jackson.
That was the year everybody got hurt. Lamar Jackson.
Lamar
won
Jackson
MVP.
was first with 36.
Yeah, that was
Jameis
that year.
Winston was second with 33. Russell Wilson was third with 31. Dak was fourth with 30, and Drew Brees was fifth with 27. I saw this online the one day, and I literally
that was a shitty
I only
year for
got Lamar
passing.
Jackson right. That was
That
the
was a
only one I
shitty
got
year for
right.
passing.
I knew it was
thought
someone
Mahomes-
random. I was trying to throw Cousins out
It
there.
would- that would I don't think
Bro,
Dak
27
wasn't
passing
any of your
touchdowns?
mind.
That was
Yep.
like bottom 10 this year.
Yep.
Daniel Jones, Jared Goff threw for 27 passing.
Well, and
touchdowns.
actually, Drew Brees and Jimmy were tied for fifth. Jimmy had 27 too.
That's awful.
That year.
That's a
Yeah.
terrible year for
Who
football.
won it all that year?
Oh, I'm lying. And Carson Wentz was tied with them with 27 too. Yeah.
God damn.
But you said who won
he
that
was
year?
good back then.
Yeah.
Who did win the 2000 when Lamar led the league in passing?
Who won
touchdown?
what? The Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it Mahomes?
Brady?
Brady? I think it was.
Was it Mahomes? Yeah, I think Mahomes won MVP Super Bowl his second year starting.
But that was
Right.
Lamar's MVP year.
Oh, no.
True.
So, no, Patriots 13-3 against the
It
Rams.
was Brady. It was the shitty Super Bowl year. That's why no one remembers that year.
I won hella money on that Super Bowl.
That was the Super Bowl everyone got drunk at and passed out at halftime.
Yeah, because I had the Patriots in the under.
Well, the under hit.
Because it was supposed to be like this super Rams team that everyone was hyped up over their offense, and then the shit died in the Super Bowl. Yep.
But yeah, that's what I had.
That was a
For
shitty week for
mine,
football.
like that. I guess let's go. Hit up the no nonsense parlay. You guys to go ahead and give me your
Hold on,
legs.
hold on, hold on, hold on. Johnny, I need yours. Trent, you weren't here last week, so
Oh,
Johnny
was
doesn't have a
okay.
segment in there. But he went like 5 for 6 this year on futures, or 5 for 5 on futures this year at the beginning of the year.
Oh yeah, I need a
Whatever it was.
futures.
Trying to give him an L that he didn't have. But so every week Johnny's gonna give us a new future. Last week, hold on. Don't tell me,
Every
Johnny.
How's he gonna give
I have
a
it written
future
down.
every week?
So Johnny's first future lock was Colorado football under 4.5 wins this year. That was his first lock. Because I told him I'm putting all this in, and whatever doesn't hit, he's got to reimburse me. So let me hear the next
Okay.
one.
There's two, and this is
Two this week.
yeah. Well, this is
God
going to
damn it.
be a big what if. So I'm just going to sit here and assume USC right now is their favorite to win the Pac-12 football. I'm assuming it's going to be 10.5 wins. We're slamming that under.
Under 10.5 on
Yes.
USC.
Yes. That's if it's set to that. I mean,
Right,
obviously,
right.
if it's 9.5, they're winning.
No,
10
it's gonna
games.
be it's gonna be at least 10.5.
So yeah, I think I brought it up a couple weeks ago talking about Dion. Why I thought Colorado was going to be the under.
Right.
Same reason. The Pac-12 is fucking loaded. All these experienced quarterbacks returning. They didn't look good last year. Got out of a couple games that they shouldn't have won. Can't beat Utah. Utah's not even the best team in the Pac-12. Haven't beaten them in fucking 2 years. And then another one. I'm assuming similar situation. Penn State. I I'm assuming that that's why it's an if. They're at 9.5 or 10 wins. We're taking over. So
Take over 9.5.
even if it's 10.5, my money is on
Really?
Penn State is going to knock off either
You
Ohio
really like
State
that
or
quarterback.
Michigan. They're loaded as a team. They are. The next 2 years for them is going to be huge. I think it's Michigan this year just because they got Michigan at home, and I think when Ohio State goes there next year, they got them.
Okay. I like it. I like it a lot. So USC under 10.5 and Penn State over 9.5, up to 10.5.
Yes.
Okay. I like it. Can't wait to throw these bitches in.
Yes, sir.
All right. Appreciate you, John. Keep that.
All right, man. Well, let's go ahead and hit up this parlay for the week. What you guys got for me?
The lock of the week for Donovan is Joel Embiid over 10 rebounds. Like I said, no Steven Adams. We have been getting out rebounded by 15 boards a game since he's been gone. Joel Embiid is going to be fighting Brandon Clark for rebounds, or 6'9" Xavier Tillman for rebounds. So we'll go ahead and take
What's the odds on that?
Yeah, what's the
Joel
odds on that?
Embiid. His rebound line is set at 10. So just take his fucking line.
10 plus is minus 250 for Joel Embiid.
Try again, Bucko.
Bro.
Cheater.
Bro, no.
I'm
Gotta get
looking
the
at it right
fast
now.
one. Yeah,
I'm about
his
to
rebounds are 11 and a
It's
half
11
on
and a half at
DraftKings
plus
or on
102.
FanDuel. Yeah.
I don't care
Yeah.
what the fuck FanDuel says.
Yeah,
Do
plus
you look at
10
price picks? You look at price picks?
yeah, this ain't prize picks, baby.
I wish. I want price
Look at
picks.
that.
Yeah, plus 10 rebounds is minus 250.
Okay,
But
well,
anyways, while
how about
he
you? How
does
about you
whatever he
take? How
does,
about you take your ass to DraftKings, because plus 10 rebounds is at minus 140.
oh boy, I just was on FanDuel. I don't go from book to book looking at the
So
odds,
take.
right?
I'll
So
screenshot and send it to you.
I mean, I'm not
So
calling you a
take
liar.
that. How about that?
Yeah,
Man.
I don't care. Oh, wait, so that's not 10 rebounds, that's 11. Over 10 and a half, that's 11.
Yeah, that's what I said.
You said 10 rebounds. That's not 10,
Oh.
11
They moved his
is
line
different
then,
than 10.
motherfucker.
No, they
When I
didn't.
looked at it earlier,
10
it
and
was
a-
10. God damn it.
So all right, so
You
now
mean to
we're
tell
gonna
me half of a rebound moved his line 100
yes.
points?
Yeah, it does.
10.5 minus 140. Yeah. Because it's plus money for 11.5.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I do like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
His big guys
actually,
are
I don't
good.
know about 11. I would like 10 back, but
I
you
love his
do
big
hit,
guys.
so I like it.
Yeah. I'll give Donna that credit.
All right, bet. So Ant, what you got? I know you've been cooking up the UFC.
Yeah, that's the only shit I win these days when I do these parlays. So
Yeah,
I'm
fair.
doing this dude name. They're calling him like the Jason Derulo, but his name's Narulo Alaviv. He's like a mini Khabib. He's minus 165.
Yeah.
He should be like minus 500. I'm gonna be honest with you.
DraftKings and FanDuel's way different because he fights Rafael Alves.
Alves, yeah.
So on DraftKings,
He's
he's
like minus
minus
193.
180.
Oh
Minus
shit,
180. Yeah.
it's cool.
Steven Adams still out, right?
Yes.
Right. So I like 76ers over the Grizzlies this week.
Was it minus
Thursday.
4.5?
Straight money line, minus 172.
It's
Nice.
minus 175 on DraftKings.
Hell yeah.
I love that. Actually, we're not because we suck on the road. 2, we have nobody down there. Joel Embiid's gonna eat.
Yeah.
And they
Jaren-
are
this
hot.
This is gonna be a Jaren Jackson foul day because Joel's just gonna put him in the post, and then Jaren's gonna be down there fouling, hacking. So
Yeah.
yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I
Okay.
think honestly, I like that spread too. I think they beat us comfortably.
You said
So did I.
comfortably.
I do. I don't think this is gonna be a good showing.
And then on Sunday, I'm gonna wrap it up with the minus 180 Jake Paul over Tommy Fury, baby. I've rode against him. Well, not last fight. I took him over Silva, but the fights before that wasn't with it. Needed him to prove it to me, but he's a real deal. I'd
He's
say
proving
that.
it to you, or the fact that these fights are rigged is proving it to you.
Hey, keep it going.
A genuine question because I don't watch it, but everything
No,
I'm
they're
seeing is
rigged.
like they're
Yeah,
rigged.
they're rigged.
Like they're
Yeah,
rigged.
just keep betting
fights.
until the wheels fall off. That's how I look at
Or
it.
do you think this is rigged? Do you think Tommy Fury's gonna would let him beat him?
I don't know
I
if
think-
I don't think Tommy Fury's good.
But I'm saying but I don't think this is rigged.
I think it depends on how much money's on Jake Paul, and Tommy Fury might fuck around and win.
Dude, I saw Tommy Fury. Oh,
I
sorry.
mean, I like the fact that it's an actual boxer now.
Me too. Because
he ain't no boxer.
I wasn't giving him that. I mean, he's a professional boxer. He's
Bro,
not
he's like
50-year-old Anderson Silva. He's not.
He
Tyron
specializes in boxing.
I
He's
think
not
those
a
guys
fucking-
would be. I
he's
think
not a
those guys would be
washed-up
him.
Kickboxer.
I think those guys would be him.
They might, but this is all he does. He's a boxer.
Dude, the
not a
combined
fucking-
records for the guys he's fought are like 8 and like 192.
But that's a lot of boxers on their first couple fights though.
I get it. But
For
they're
sure. I
they
mean,
look
that's
like
just
they
how
have like
So
beer
that's how
bellies.
boxing is.
Is he a boxer now?
Who?
Ooh,
Jake Paul.
that's all he's been. What?
Yeah, he's 6-0,
Yeah.
bro.
He just got his license or whatever.
Yeah.
But that was my question. Like he an actual boxer now? Because like a lot of it was just
he
like
was. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's
been
been-
an actual
yeah.
boxer.
okay. That's crazy. I didn't know that. I thought this was all like.
It was a show.
Yeah, but
I thought it was a show. Like, I didn't know it was
No,
like-
Yeah,
but
no,
I mean,
think
it's
like after his first fight.
Yeah, he just
I
went
mean,
straight pro.
yeah.
Yeah.
but it's not like the other people. He's not YouTuber's not fighting a YouTuber. Like he's fighting
Yeah.
other people in combat sports, but it's not. He hasn't like they just said he hasn't fought a real boxer. And to Anthony's point, he's not a
Well, if
crazy
if
boxer, but he's an
a
official boxer.
Yeah.
If he's a professional boxer, is boxing considered a sport or is it
Yes.
entertainment? Is it a sports business or an entertainment business? Because the
That's both
NFL,
because UFC
the N-
UFC same thing. Like
no, the NFL
it's
is an
entertainment and a sport.
But yeah, so is the NFL. But the NFL is an entertainment business, so you can legally rig NFL games for gambling. Not saying they do it, but you can. The
They're
NBA,
scripted.
the NBA is a sports business. They legally cannot change the outcome. So if
Yeah,
boxing,
see, I think just because to me, it's harder to make a shot go in than anything.
right, the
Yeah.
NBA, the NBA is a
Anything in
sports
football.
business. But is boxing a sports business or an entertainment business? Because if it's entertainment, boxing's rigged from here on out to the end of time.
It's been rigged.
So it's entertainment.
Yeah.
Okay. That was my question. I just didn't know because they're different. And I didn't know they were different until this year.
I don't know. So you think it's just Ray?
I'm about to find out.
It's borderline.
I don't know.
Hey,
that.
well,
The way I like. I
Yeah,
take
see,
back. So it's rigged in the sense that they hand select their fights. This isn't
Yeah,
like the 76ers and the Grizzlies fighting every night.
That's
Yeah.
known though.
Right,
That's
but
known.
shit that comes down to a decision.
Those judges are paid to make sure,
Right.
like, I'm saying, like,
I'm mad at that.
Hey, this guy gets knocked down twice. There's no reason he should still win this fucking fight.
exactly.
Right? When it comes,
I mean, I feel that way about the Volk Islam fight.
Stop
I
it.
think Volk won that.
Stop it.
I'm so serious. I have a 3-2 Volk.
Oh
If you
my
look-
God.
What did Islam do with the control time? Lay there?
He
I
still
think-
controlled him.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. He didn't put Volk in any pressure. He had him in one time in trouble on the ground.
He knocked down Volk like twice in the fight.
No, but I'm saying with
Oh.
the control time. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like he was in danger one time.
Yeah,
Well, if I got your
so
back the whole time, I mean,
boxing is an entertainment business.
But I mean,
all high level boxing match competitions and
yeah, but I feel like every sport's going to be labeled entertainment.
On other hand, all low level tier fights of boxing matches can be and most of the time are fixed. Keep reading to learn more.
Yeah, I just where'd you get that article, bro?
The first fucking thing I read.
like a Wikipedia.
Yeah, come on, bro.
No, wayofmartialarts.com.
That's credible. That's super credible. But, come on, bro.
But yeah.
We're not gonna do a nosedive into what sport
to.
is.
But I like this. This parlay should smack, bro.
No, this parlay should hit.
This will be the one I'll actually tail.
Yeah, because I haven't done one all season, but this will be it right here. This is the one.
I'll actually.
I like.
You just been missing money, so.
I like, bro. We're like 3-17. We're not missing nothing.
But those parlays pay out, bro.
Yeah,
we probably covered the rest of them. That's probably all he's got left.
I like this one because I actually
all
76ers.
When you have odds that are plus 2,000 and plus 3,000 week in and week out, I mean, I don't expect you to go 17 for 17.
Yeah, the best cappers.
People don't do that. Like,
yeah, they're barely over 50%.
Yeah. Well, yeah, professional
over 50.
A professional sports bettor hits 53%, like the highest, the top sports bettor ever.
The best ones. Yeah.
53% in the world. So
yep.
That is kind of crazy. And that just shows you how hard it is to be profitable in sports betting.
See, that's different in my opinion. They're hitting 50%, but that out of the I guess the 3% that are over that 50-50 aren't sports bettors professionals that way, because that 3%, that it's only 3%, but isn't that 3% where their money is? Like, isn't that how they do this for a living? Like,
right. They put in 1,000, make 170,000, and then next bet they might miss, but they only put 1,000 on it.
Right,
so
but they're only
up
putting a little bit, but they're making a shit ton.
Yeah.
Like, that 3% to them is literally 2 years of income for me. So like, they're not worried about losing that. That's why they are where they are.
Yeah.
That 3%, like he just said, is turning their 1 unit into 10 units, where like me, my 1 unit can't go to 2.
Because you ain't hitting it.
Bro, I've been fucking struggling over here. With no NBA, bro, I have been struggling on Prize Picks. I'm throwing random ass shots on goals in here. Like,
that's
terrible.
Bet that's when you have a problem. You're supposed to just wait it out.
Fuck that. I hit the Oilers tonight.
I literally
you bet on hockey and watch hockey.
You're
like,
a degenerate.
I
literally told Anthony last week,
that.
I said, bro, I need your hockey plays. He said, bro, I got a shit ton for you. Motherfucker didn't send me one play.
I totally forgot.
Motherfucker didn't send me one play.
Yeah, but you gotta think, he literally watches all sports. He watches baseball, hockey.
It gets to the point
UFC,
like I can't stand going to a game or watching sports without having something in it. Because
tennis, this man,
it's getting to the point where it's like, how do you benefit me if I'm gonna watch it? If you're gonna take my time, I should be at least trying to make some money.
Yeah, see, I'd rather just turn the game on and play something. I'd rather just play COD.
Yeah, but that's different. That's the thing.
No, because you don't want to play COD. You'd rather just sit there and gamble your money away watching the fucking 3 a.m.
Daytona 500 on Sunday. That shit was lit.
Yeah, see, this man is different. Watching cars go.
What were you about to say though, Johnny?
This shit was so lit.
No, I was saying time is money, but I'm not going to waste my time watching something. So
I'll give you that. There ain't nothing else good on TV these days.
There's really not, bro. That's what I'm
saying. What do you mean?
Like,
Because people watch Twitch. A lot of people. I know y'all watch Twitch in here.
I'm watching Twitch right now.
Yeah.
Bro, Anthony stays on Twitch more than anybody I've
Bro,
met,
yo,
honestly.
I thought it was crazy because I saw this thing and it was like, yo, people would rather watch somebody else play the game than play the game.
It's just a
And
new
like I was
era,
just like,
bro.
yo, that's just crazy to me.
It's a
No,
Like,
new
see,
era.
I'm not that way, but if I'm
but
bored just laying in bed or something,
yeah, no, I get that, but isn't that crazy? Because like, if you even think about like back in the day when you were like little and you had like brothers or friends, like you couldn't wait to get on the sticks. Like you was
Yeah.
not trying to watch somebody else play the game, and now that's like the
Yeah,
normal
see,
thing.
I would never say I'm that way. Like if I'm watching Twitch, watching someone play Call of Duty, I have like it just puts me in the mood. I gotta go kill somebody now. Like I gotta go.
Yeah, the only time I watch that shit is it'll be on my laptop right next to me playing. Like if the CDL if they're having something, like I'll turn that on. It'll be like when I die or something, I can look over and see what's going on. But like there are people who will get off the game to watch Optic play.
Well, bro, yeah, I was talking to one of my boys the other day because I was like, yo, why don't he was like heavy on the old Warzone, doesn't play this one, and I was like, but he's always on Twitch. And he's like, yeah, like I know about all the new stuff, all the new updates and everything, but doesn't play. And I'm like, bro, how can you like just watch
I
that and
It's
honestly,
not
tough.
play? Like,
like
it's crazy.
my soul would not let me.
But yeah, that's
A
crazy.
little bit. But your boy's halfway to Plat 3 on ranked COD, so halfway there.
GG's. Played one game of Rebirth, got his ass twisted, was like, can't do it.
Bro,
I gotta Rebirth.
Trent landed me at farms, and I was like, all right, where do I land? He's like, just pick a building. So I pick a building. 4 motherfuckers landed on me and just whooped my shit.
Bro, the sound in that shit is crazy though.
Bro,
I feel like
it's just not a fun game. I literally just kept spawning. I would land in and I would die before I picked up a gun.
well,
I was like,
that's
bro,
you.
get
That's
me out
you.
of this shit.
That
You
is
already said?
Huh?
that really is.
He said that's you. That's what he said.
Yeah, I don't enjoy it. So I got
Yeah,
right off,
but
got
you're
on
also
Rebirth,
the
and got to
dude
Plat 2.
in Warzone. Be like, yo, there's a whole squad here, just chugging, running straight at him.
Wait till that loadout marker drops on the fucking map.
Whoop, morning.
His skin starts peeling and itching. Gotta get it.
Look at
Oh,
his
crazy.
face.
Okay, so I'd rather be known as the guy that pushes all 4 guys by myself than the guy that hides in a corner inside the bathroom with
I
a
mean,
gun.
you don't gotta hide. It's just strategic. You know what I
I'm just
mean?
yeah,
Oh,
motherfuckers who
Jesus.
camp say that shit. I'm playing strategically and tactically. Motherfucker, you're camping.
I'm not saying camping, but I'm saying there is a strategy you gotta play in Warzone. It's not multiplayer.
Yeah, my
Just
gun
like how
game
you
is
play with a
my
strategy
gun game
multiplayer.
is better than your gun game, and I'm going to win that gunfight until I don't, and then I'm dead. I don't care.
I love it.
And then it's a dumbass game.
That's the dumbass game.
The gulag. But that's a wrap for episode 33. I enjoyed this one. Nice being back with y'all fellas,
I
even
did
though I
too.
hate y'all.
As we got off that
You know what I
Jaren
mean?
topic, I really
Yep.
enjoyed it.
Till next time, tune in with us. It's a wrap.
Deuces. Oh.